Mm-hmm. Okay. We are live. Let me refresh my stream here. Okay. There we go. We are officially live. We are live. Oh, bees, hold on. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Can someone... Oh. Hold on 1 second. Can someone do a quick favor, and if either Karai or someone who's in the stream tell me if you guys can hear Discord right now, because for some reason I am not seeing the audio meter move. I don't see the audio. Karai, okay. What is going on? Give me 1 second. I'm so glad I troubleshoot this really quick. Okay, say something.
Hey, this is TheBeez, trying to do an intro and failing.
There we go. All right.
Okay, come on.
I think...
Oh, just his face looks like a cat butt.
Well, he is after Kitty today.
That's true. Just getting that quality time.
There we go.
Oh, it's a fluffy cat. Okay, so we're all live now.
We are live. Yes, I think
Sweet.
I think they can hear you now. Awesome.
Hello. Can you still hear me all right, or do you need me to turn myself up some still?
No, you are good.
You're plenty good now. I'm trying to get down. No,
Wow.
Welcome, everybody, to Big D20 Energy. I'm TheBeez. I'm GMing this game of Curse of Strahd with our friends. Let's do some quick intros, then we'll get into it, because we had a late start. I'm TheBeez. I do all the other stuff besides play one character. I always like to do a little icebreaker. I didn't think of one today. Just tell me your favorite. If you're going into a gas station on a road trip, what are you going to grab at the gas station for snack on?
That's a good question.
I'm big on energy drinks lately, so I'm drinking like Monsters all the time. But I like that, like potato chips. Not even like exciting potato chips, like. My son kind of just nacho spicy nacho Doritos. My son likes them, and I'm like, that's good. I can't be like the super spicy chips, but those are pretty great. I like those a lot. That's me. We'll go in order: Mini, Pranky, Rogi, and Jestery.
Okay. Hey, I am Minnie, also known as Camila, the Vistani, Sorlock. If I could choose a quick snack, I personally love gummy candy. So like gummy, not gummy Starburst, but like, I can't remember what they're called. I don't get them very often because I've been trying to cut back on my candy, but I love candy and water, honestly. I've been drinking a lot of water recently. Especially in this heat. But that's me.
Drink.
I love gummies too.
Sure.
My name is the Prankster, or Chris, and I play Pall, the Grave Domain Cleric of Kalimvor. And man, if I'm running into a gas station to grab some snacks, I'm gonna grab. They're like these like Starbucks drinks that are vanilla cappuccinos.
Oh.
Yeah, frappuccinos. Those are really good. I'll grab one of those. I'll grab
too.
some popcorners. Those are always really good. And if I'm getting a candy, it's going to be Sour Patch Kids.
This is a gummy band. Rogue, you're next.
Hey everybody, I'm Rogue, and I will be playing Terramyn, the Revenant Paladin. Going into a store. If I'm getting candy, I'm getting sour Skittles, or a Snickers bar. And other than that, I'm really like boring and I like sweet stuff. I'll get like a Nesquik or something, strawberry or chocolate.
Oh, I haven't had a strawberry Nesquik in so long. That actually sounds really good.
That
So
sounds like
addictive.
diarrhea for the road. No, thank you. It does sound good, but I want to drive. And Jester.
Well, as you can see, I'm kind of law of cat cannot move once the cat lays down. Sorry.
True.
But I'll be playing Zash tonight. Hey, she left. I can sit up. There we go. Cat time over. I play Zash, the Yuan that spends a lot more time as a bear lately, who is going to chase down where the hell his good kitty is. Mine is an asshole, so I'm glad there's a good kitty in this
There's a
game.
good kitty somewhere. She's frankly
Yeah.
not that friendly.
Yeah.
She's nice to Zash.
But let's see. If I go to a gas station, I'm picking up a bag of beef jerky, energy drink called NOS.
Sure.
It has more caffeine than any of the other ones, I believe. Generally, a bag of Swedish fish.
Oh, that's good too.
Swedish fish is really good.
Swedish fish.
If I'm leaving from West Virginia, you cannot leave without pepperoni rolls.
Like the twisters with the pepperoni baked inside of it with the cheese.
No. Pepperoni rolls. It's a West Virginia thing.
Oh.
All it is you roll out your dough flat for bread dough, and you put pepperoni in it, and then you roll back up.
Okay.
Like a cinnamon roll, but with pepperoni.
No.
I don't get it at all.
That
No
sounds
cheese?
Good, though.
You can put cheese in it, but
Oh, okay.
They sell them at the gas station.
yeah.
That's a unique thing. I've not
They
heard
they
of
sell
them.
tacos in Texas.
I've seen like garlic twists that have pepperoni in them, but I've not heard of pepperoni rolls.
Let's see. I will throw something on stream and then throw something in the chat.
something.
Hopefully it'll
When
let
you
you.
get a moment. When you get a moment, please, can you restart Sirenscape for me?
I sure can.
Maybe if I...
I'm using the app right now. I think it's working better for me.
Yeah, it's fairly low right now.
Yeah. I guess that didn't work. But sometimes I have to like permit if someone's gonna like put a link or something in stream.
I'm still trying to find it. All of these are not correct.
Yeah. But if you want, we could probably share that while
We'll
B
move on
starts
to
the recap.
The recap.
Yeah. Let me get us over.
There's a lot going on right now at the party. Let's think back. I've worded this. Our heroes have taken on several goals since becoming trapped in this demi-plane of dread. The ones that are most pressing in this moment, I picked out 4 things, so I'm just going to break them down. Number 1 is to find and rescue the missing children from the town of Vallaki. The party knows that several of these kids were killed by a demon, but the party killed the demon. They also know that several kids were presumably kidnapped and cooked by the hags, who turned them into pies that were addictive. But now the party knows that there have also been wolves sneaking in and attacking the village, killing guards and reportedly dragging away still living children. The second thing, is to kind of related to the first, is to find the missing Vistani child. In our last episode, they were tasked to find Arabelle. So they followed the trail of Arabelle's unique red dress, and our heroes discover only the bloodied dress in the woods outside of Vallaki. No sign of a body or evidence of her being dragged away. Zash does use his keen animalistic sense of smell, his snake tongue darting in and out of his mouth, to detect a slight scent of night hag on the dress. The party is unsure whether or not Arabelle still lives with the amount of blood that has been spilled here. But if she is alive, they assume the hag will have her. Number 3, and this is the main quest from the get-go here, is to protect Irina from the vampire lord who rules this land. Strahd. He seems to believe that they are destined to be together. He even told the heroes that Irina is the latest reincarnation of Tatiana, who was once engaged to become his wife before she died tragically. He told them that he has pursued her for centuries, but she always dies before they can be joined in marriage. In an interesting plot twist, the party has since deduced from a close encounter that Irina had at the magical pool in Kresk, combined with the revelations they've discovered in Strahd's own handwritten tome, that Tatiana was actually probably engaged to marry Strahd's handsome younger brother, whose name was Sergei. They just discovered that when we cut off our last session.
Didn't
Mm-hmm.
didn't she get the two confused as well, or am I crazy?
Yeah, she kind of did. She kind of, because she feels like she's in love. It's very confusing for her.
Might have to do with her being reincarnated and probably shown or taken down different paths each time. That's where I would think she might have been made to believe that she was in love with Strahd at some time or something.
You also know that she has been charmed by him before too.
That too.
Fourth, finally, while most of the party is learning of this revelation about Strahd's brother, the party is all resting together with Irina overnight in her new mansion. Zash is going out away from the party on his solo mission, number 4, to find and heal the good kitty. She wanted to be called Good Kitty, of her madness. I'm going to zoom out and give context for the backstory here because Rogue and Minnie were not here for this part of the adventure. So sit down and listen up. The old burgomaster.
Stay a while and
please,
listen.
if you have any questions, please feel free to interrupt me and ask. The old burgomaster of Vallaki was a madman who required everyone to participate in weekly festivals and always pretend to be happy. He believed it to keep the devil, Strahd, at bay. The villagers were divided on their support for his leadership, but they were afraid to oppose him openly as he employed his guards, especially Izek, to harshly punish dissidents with public humiliation, death, or banishment from the safety of the town, which is essentially death. Izek was this giant sidekick of his who had a demon arm. He was also Irina's biological brother, they found out. They were separated as children, and his demonic arm formed after he lost his arm as a child, protecting her from a dire bear attack. Izek has since died, tragically, while protecting Irina again from another apparent wolf attack at the church. Back to the Baron/Burgomaster of Vallaki. He notoriously ruled by fear. But one of his open secret opponents was Lady Voctor. She's a local noblewoman with ambition to take over the town. She has 2 idiot adult sons and a daughter named Stella. Stella was kept locked in her bedroom, away from public view because she believed she was a cat. Lady Voctor informed the heroes that her daughter had been driven mad by the bullying of the burgomaster's son, Victor. The party promised to investigate and return Stella to health as soon as they were able. While getting to know the burgomaster's son, the party learned that Victor happened to be a budding necromancer. He wanted nothing more than to learn how to teleport himself out of the miserable lands of Barovia. He was completely obsessed with this goal. He tried everything. He even killed the servants of their house, using them as test subjects in his magic. The party learned from Victor's journal that his parents had an arrangement with Lady Voctor that Victor should be married to Stella, unite their families. Stella was not interested in him, but she was kind and she expressed a courteous interest in his work, which he was obsessing over. He began using his magic to keep her silent and out of his way. He started treating her like a pet cat, act like a cat, which he found entertaining, demeaning. Until one day, she never snapped out of it. He couldn't get her out of the spell. The burgomaster asked the party to provide some mentorship and help tutor the troubled young Victor to improve his etiquette, as well as learn how to control his magic. After they learned all the evil things that he had done, they struggled to agree on whether or not Victor was simply evil and beyond redemption. Duvad, a party member who's no longer with the party, then put a decisive crossbow bolt into the young man's forehead, nearly killing him. As Duvad began reloading to fire another shot, Victor muttered an incantation and disappeared, apparently having finally mastered the teleportation spell. Then later, everyone else at the burgomaster's house was killed. The burgomaster, his wife, the servants, a lot of guards, the dogs, pet dog, guard dogs.
Yeah.
Everyone was killed by wolves and a vampire spawn, apparently sent to kidnap Irina.
Which Zash now carries the head of this vampire on his belt.
Yeah. The party promised Lady Voctor that they would restore Stella's mind as soon as Pall was strong enough as a cleric to cast a sufficiently powerful restoration spell. Then they learned that Lady Voctor was loyal to Strahd, and that she had planned to lead the village accordingly under his supreme lordship. They also discovered that she was the leader of a secret devil-worshipping cult, holding book club meetings that were like evil rituals in her basement of her large home. Without saying a word about it, good old decisive Duvad led the charge in an assassination attempt of Lady Voctor. The party eventually joined with them, killing several of her cultists. They were shocked to find out that one of the cultists was a man named Udo. And Udo was an anti-burgomaster activist that they had previously rescued from a secret torture closet in the burgomaster's mansion, if you recall. Right? Remember that mission, Prank Jester? Frank's making a confused face, just checking in. They had broken into the torture closet and released him through the window.
Yeah.
But having had enough death in the middle of this fight with these cultists, the party decides to let Lady Voctor and Udo live. And they have the guards arrest Udo along with several other cultists and Lady Voctor. Her 3 adult children appeared to be uninvolved with their cult. So then they were faced with this confusing part of this. This town has been through a lot. With the old burgomaster's family all dead or missing, and Lady Voctor, who was his chief rival, under arrest, the town began to consider another burgomaster, perhaps Vasily von Holtz, another noble in town. But the party happened to know that Vasily was Strahd himself in disguise. So
We also kind of saw that coming, that he could be kind of an heir apparent.
That right? You'd definitely been asking around hey, who could lead the town? Who could lead the town? And lots of people mentioned Vasily as another nobleman who seems pretty cool. But they found out they knew it was Strahd. But they didn't tell anyone about it. So in a very dramatic scene, the town meeting, they suggest, hey, how about we just have Irina become the new burgomistress of town? And that's how she became the burgomistress of Valaki. And that was also the cherry on top that made Strahd say, "You will dine in my castle tonight." That was the last thing that happened before this second season of the game where we have Rogue and Minnie with us. So
And I totally wasn't caught, trying to break into his castle and learn how to kill him. Nope.
I just wanted to recap all that because there were some details in there that we may have forgotten about, or I imagine the party has shared with their new party mates all these things. I just wanted to refresh everybody on it.
Yeah, there was a few times we were on the road traveling.
Yeah, there was yeah. Well, a lot's happened between when we started.
They don't know the one time that Zash actually put on a shirt.
Wait, weren't you wearing a shirt in the dinner?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought...
No?
Wait.
Maybe.
I can't remember. This is a long time ago. This was months ago.
My Sirenscape was not working. It was
Yeah.
refreshing.
Oh yeah, I noticed it was getting a little quiet.
Just
Let me see
stop
here.
talking. So, again, we are in the middle of the night now. Most of the party is having this vision of Strahd meeting his brother essentially for the first time as an adult. Terramyn got to fight in a duel with the man who killed him.
Which time?
Okay.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. I am not getting anything from Sirenscape. It's
Yeah,
because
oh.
web player and online player are both connected and they
Wait.
don't sync up.
I'm seeing some lines, but I can't hear anything.
Yeah, let me get something loud. See if that'll help. It's refreshing. Okay,
And his woman.
So well,
Mm-hmm.
the party doesn't know any. I know that your woman was. We haven't gotten to see your woman die yet, but they know kind of what happened to all the women.
Yeah, we were told over at the Vistani camp.
Yeah. Oops, wrong soundscape. Okay, something dramatic here.
Hopefully this
It's-
isn't loud because I
it's
got it up to
quiet.
150.
It's in the middle of the night. I don't want to like. Okay, it's going quietly. It's going quietly now. I hear it now.
There we go.
It's okay. So meanwhile, Zash is out searching for Good Kitty. He was told by a little mouse at their home that a bald man came and took Stella/Good Kitty. So he is going to the only bald man he knows in town, and he's sending Milivoy to the other bald man in town that he could think of off the top of their heads. Whose name's Ivan, I think is what he said.
Yeah, the hunter's name was Ivan.
Oh no, the hunter is Soldar. The other guy is Ivan. You were going to see Soldar, and Milivoy to Ivan. So, I just gave y'all the recap. Y'all were essentially dreaming. I mean, you started with the book. I think because most of the party was sleeping. I think Camila was the only one who was like conscious before the thing started. I guess Terramyn might be half, watching through out the window. Did it get quiet again? This music?
Yeah,
It's very quiet. This is very
really-
dim. This is very, very gentle.
I have it at like
Sorry, guys.
90%.
I'm so distracted. All I care about is the music.
That's okay.
Okay. So, I want to say, because I just gave you a recap too, that Camila, roll just a history check or a straight up intelligence roll if you don't have
Sure.
history. You know what?
Both of them
Do you
are
get
plus 0.
advantage? Do you get advantage? Because
Is this
It's not-
history regarding Barovia?
I mean, everything here is some history of Barovia.
Then yeah, I would get advantage
I'll,
because of the book.
I'll give it to you. The book
Okay.
is inspiring you. Oh dear, my chat. Okay.
Okay, I'll turn the door open so people can see my
Okay.
roll. 15.
That's good enough for you to remember. They told you, because you weren't here, about the torture closet in this house, and that's where they put Lady Voctor. Last you heard, this woman who led this revolt is being held inside this house.
Oh. Yeah. Also, we're still on the starting screen. Just kind of.
Oh, fair. Let me get you guys to there.
Silab! Haven't seen you in a long time. Oh, sorry. Interrupting the game.
That's all right. Cool. So, Virgo. This is so quiet.
We weren't told where. We were just told that she was put
But
into some torture closet.
A thing in here. Yeah, it was a thing in here. Everyone else has gone to sleep.
So after that whole ordeal, what? So are you saying like right now I come to this realization when we come back?
Yeah, I think you're probably awake still, and everyone else is asleep now, and you come back from that.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Also, like, I think I told you guys that Paul was already asleep. He was asleep, like, even in the dream, if I recall, right?
Yeah. And you were getting Camila very angry, honestly.
Yeah, I remember. It was awesome.
I think what she's gonna do is, so she's gonna lean up, put her hair up, because usually one thing that she normally does when she goes to bed is she'll take her hair down. She'll put her hair up, but get up and walk over to Paul, who's curled on his little t-shirt gnome nest. Put her hands
Forgot about that.
on her hips, lean down, and kick Paul.
Ow! Huh.
Paul!
Ow!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had to wake you up because you had a little something right here, and she kind of like points at her nose. Do you see it?
What's wrong with my nose? No, I don't.
It's a little brown from probably how deep you shoved your nose into the ice of Strahd.
What do you mean?
You can't tell me that you did not experience it too.
I experienced what? Oh, he's like rubbing his eyes, trying to wake up. My ribs really hurt.
That's right. He was like enjoying the dream, pretending to be one of Strahd's like buddies.
So I mean, you don't remember being a noble cheering on the devil himself.
I remember being very big and tall. I remember being part of like a group of people. I feel like maybe you were there, but I don't remember seeing your face. It was all very strange. It's just a dream. Wow, I had lots of dreams last night.
It's not a dream. It's not anymore.
What's...
I think we went on
What's not a
another
dream?
little journey into Strahd's past.
Oh, we did? But you only need to open up the book to do that. Wait a minute.
Well, about that.
Are you looking at the book?
Look, I couldn't sleep, okay?
All right, well then, you know what? I don't know what's happening. I'm a bit confused. My ribs really hurt from you kicking them. But,
Oh, I didn't kick you that hard, you big baby.
No, I think you did. And he'll like pull up his shirt and it's already bruising. I don't know why I pulled up my actual shirt to do that. But...
Good.
Oh, you
I'm into the role. What can I say?
Yeah.
Well, you know, when you have a woman possessed by a demon who just kicks you right in the ribs, it's quite possible for people to get bruised.
I'm not getting to that. Speaking of woman, wasn't the lady, Voctor lady, in the torture closet there somewhere?
Yes. Well, I mean, maybe we can go check. Oh, that's right, because we don't have a prison here. And she was kind of like a political prisoner, and she was trying to overthrow the town that she became the new burgomaster. Yes. No, I know what you're talking. Yes, I mean, we can go check on her. Do you want to check on her? Why do you want to check on her?
Not that I want to, but like just the thought of someone that is not a very good person in the same house that we're trying to sleep. She might break out and try to kill us. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what kind of person she is. I never met her.
Well, I tell you this much. She's in Strahd's pocket. and see if she's in Strahd's pocket, then
So we have one of Strahd's
Yes.
pets in this house with us that we are trying
Well, I
to
mean,
rest in. And that we are trying
pet
to
is a
protect
strong
Irina.
word. You know what? I'm going to go check on this woman because you frightened me. And so I think you should catch up. And so he indignantly wakes up and makes his way. Hey, wait a second. We should probably, just to be certain. Hold on. Oh, wait, where are you, Camila? He'll look and be like, let me show you how this is done properly. And he will, like, tiptoe very passive aggressively. And he, like, looks back at her and he's
Very
like,
dramatically.
"This is loud." Yeah. And then he makes his way over to Terramyn and he goes, just like puts his hand on Terramyn's. Wait, does Terramyn even sleep?
Hang
Well,
on.
he's
No.
staring
Terramyn
out
was
the window.
not sleeping. Terramyn just wrote that he was looking out the window, looking at his reflection. I wanted to point something out. In the fight that you had with Rahadin, he slashed you in the face like aggressively and when you awaken, you see in your reflection that you famously have like a rotten face on one cheek, but right now you actually have it on both sides. Like you got a slash across the other cheek that was from the dream, essentially. Is what you put together.
Nice. Yeah, he's like he was like reliving the dream for a moment, and I imagined he was kind of relishing the feel of actually slicing his blade through Rahadin.
Ramen.
Yeah.
Getting a couple of cuts on him.
Yeah, I got a couple of slices through him. Not enough to kill him or anything, but and he had also cut him too. So he like leans forward and he's like looking at this wound, right?
Yeah.
And when Pall comes, he looks over at him. He says, "What's the matter? Can't sleep."
Hey, no, I'm fine. First off, I just want to show Camilla how you actually wake someone up.
Camila just
pretend to
walks
be asleep.
brazenly into the room right behind him, not even caring. Like, boom,
All right.
boom, boom, boom.
There is a possible enemy, somebody who's possibly allied with Strahd in the house, and we just need to go. We just want to check on them as all, make certain, that they're all right and they're not going to, hurt the fair lady. You know what I mean? Is
The
that
fair
all
lady
right?
continues
You
to
come
sleep.
with us?
You're speaking over her cursed sleeping body right now.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Did you wake up Irina? You guys didn't wake up Irina, did you?
No, we haven't woken up.
Yeah,
like,
I was making sure.
even
Yeah,
though
she's still sleeping, unless you tell me.
I didn't tiptoe into the room, but I wasn't like running into everything in the room,
Yeah.
like throwing stuff or anything.
Chairman look concerned and say, "Who is in the house?"
Well, didn't they say that it was that this lady? No, Vector.
Yes, there is a Lady Voctor. She is was kind of like the other nobility in town, and she, how do I put this? She tried
She's
to become
one of
the new
Strahd's pets.
burgomaster. Yeah, well, it became to the fact that she's apparently allied with Strahd. We didn't know quite all the details. Didn't get a chance to question her or anything. But she was being held in the torture room of this house as a prison. Why don't you just come with me? It sounds much worse than I'm making it out to be. Is that all right?
Yes.
We're essentially
Yes,
All right.
sharing living quarters with someone that would more than likely kill us.
All right. Miss Judgy McJudgerson, I think we can take it down a notch. All right, we'll be fine. We'll be all right. I think we'll be okay.
Look, I haven't
Sure.
slept yet, so of course
me
I'm
a
a
thumbs
little
up.
bit moody right now. And,
It's a lot easier to sleep if you don't have your nose in a book.
well, it would also be a lot easier to sleep knowing that a little girl wasn't shredded to pieces by some evil witch.
As she's saying this, he looks at her and he goes, "You need to quiet your voice. Irina has had a terrible day and she's sleeping. And she's the burgomaster. And we need her on our side so that everything doesn't go to shit." And he will make his way over to Bertram.
Irina,
And
like
had-
Irina, like just without even opening her eyes, she's like, "There are other rooms you can sleep in, everybody. You don't have to meet in
We
here."
want to make certain you're safe. Don't worry, you'll be safe with us.
Camila walks out of the
We've got
room.
you.
Terramyn makes sure the window's locked, and then exits.
All right, and I will go over to Bartram real quick, and I will just like, because I think it's like his Zash's eyes, and he is over at the place, and he'll be like, "Hey, I need you. I don't know if Zash can see through this or what the heck is going on, but Zash, we are checking out something. Gonna go check on Lady Voctor in the torture room. Just want to keep you appraised of the situation. I think we'll be fine."
Bartram would hop on his shoulder.
Awesome.
Yeah, and Umbra will probably hop
Marching
up on mine.
order.
I hate to say it, but I was the first one walking out of the room, so I'll probably be taking the lead at least until the end of the hallway.
All right.
But I'll lean against the wall and
Cool.
wait for the others to get out.
Terramyn would walk around the corner and say downstairs. That's where she is.
Oh, okay. I had no idea where she was being held. I didn't even put much
Right.
thought into it.
She's actually upstairs. She's up. She's just follow me.
last door on your left. Yeah, on this hallway.
Yeah, so he'll start to follow Paul.
All right, then I'll take the lead, or the end,
yeah.
the tail.
Just I don't know if I know what's in this room to my right, but hey, this is the library. And maybe he'll open the door.
I can.
Since
Yeah,
we're here.
sure.
It's the
Open the door.
library.
This is library. Yes,
Library.
This
Libraries
is
have
Isaac's
books.
room. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, this room
Some
is
books
filled
have
with all the
spells.
dolls of Irina, and it's like filled with char and fire damage. Where they were burning things in there during a fight with
Yeah.
with
Not
the,
gonna lie, while they're heading up the wall, when he said library, I got immediately curious and stuck my nose into the room, and I'm kind of looking around to see if I notice anything arcane.
Yeah, Paul with like very sleepy eyes like goes up to her and like grabs the hem of her dress and it's like, "You woke us up for this. You are here now, present with us," and he'll just drag her.
Okay.
You can come tomorrow. Just a brief thing, and then sleepy eyes is like, "This is the room that Lady Voctor was being held in. Is being held in? Is
Yeah, as
Do
far
I
as you
know?
As far as you know.
yes." So then he will open the door.
Yeah.
Do I need a key?
You will reach down to open the door, and you will see that the lock is broken.
Oh, that's right. We broke the lock, didn't we?
Yeah.
Didn't we break the lock?
You guys, I think you
Picked the lock.
you picked it, but it is now like officially like smashed. And yeah, you look inside. There's no one there. Meanwhile,
So did she starve?
we're going to leave
Hopefully.
you guys. You
That's the
guys are like, "Oh, she's not here."
There's manacles.
Yes, there are manacles and like torture. It's like like some 50 Shades of Grey like devices and stuff in here.
Pair of anguish laying on the wall.
All the things. I don't know anymore. Or do I? No. Sorry, I'm trying to find the map that. Let's go to the town map. At this point, we will go and check on Zash. Last we checked in on you again. Your instructions were you go get the other bald guy. I'm gonna go check on the hunters. So I have put on the map. You are. Oops. Sorry, X that off. Oh darn it. Okay. Okay. You are here. Thou art here. He will tell you that, like, he's like, that's all the way, at least, okay, can I go to bed after? Can I at least go to, like, It's kind of close to the orphanage. I just want to go over there. Can I just go home after that?
If the good
Who is
kitty
this again?
is not returned, then I'll be eating you. Zash gets very upset when it involves good kitty.
Yeah. I forgot his name. The Gravedigger, who was tasked with watching Stella in y'all's absence, is helping Zash look. And Zash is suggesting they each look for the bald guy. So again, I forgot how intimidated he was in the previous session. He was very tired, but he's also very scared of you. He's like, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. If I'll report back to you whatever I find. Yeah, you
Do not engage with whoever it is that you're seeing, whatever his name is.
wait.
Just look around and report to me.
Okay. So, which way do you want to take? By the way, their house is fairly close to the Burgomaster's mansion. It's this little. Let's go right there.
I think Zash would honestly, at this point, because he still has his long stride activated, so he's got increased movement speed. I think he would just barrel right through everything, go down through the town square.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't even care about the road. He would just run through everyone's yards.
Run through their fences and stuff. But awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Giant lizard man.
Milivoy is staying on the main road.
In the middle of the night.
Milivoy is staying on the
Horrifying.
main road. Oops, darn it. Didn't mean to move that. Go back to where you were. Milivoy is... I should put all that on the map layer.
GM layer?
Yeah, the map layer. So, anyway. Bring this to front. There we go. So, cool. Zash is Zash Dash.
Yeah, Zash Dash.
He's across the street from Burgomaster's mansion now at this point, which is cool.
So Milivoy is running down this way.
He's taking the main road.
He's not turning down this road, correct?
He's not. Okay. Are you drawing on my map again? I cannot delete things because I've got lines everywhere now. So please take it easy. Yeah, he's going down the main road. Is where he's going. But you lose sight of him pretty quick as you are barreling. And we'll stick with you. Boldar and Yevgeny. Again, this map will have everyone's tokens on it. Obviously, only he is there. A tiny little house. Bear with the map, it's not like so I imagine that they have lots of like heads of animals. You know, these guys are like hunters, right? Mounted on the outside, some cool like bones and trophies around. And it's there's just a lantern glowing outside, but it's quiet.
No. Zash has clear enough thought to know that these guys might not be at fault. So while he ran there as fast as he could, he like slides and stops and does kind of like the clawing at the ground and comes up to the door and is just about ready to break it down as he gives it a pretty heavy thud instead.
Okay. Knock, knock, knock. You silence. You hear some movement.
While Zash is standing outside, can I do a perception check to see if I can smell any sign of the good kitty?
Sure. I mean, you can try.
Of course I can try. The question is if it'll work. Perception. Nope.
Yeah, you don't smell her. You don't smell her on the wind.
Too many bones and stuff around. He might be going.
Yeah, it smells like rotten flesh.
Good old rotten flesh.
So he beats on the door again.
Awesome. Yeah, what you do hear with your perception check is some footsteps. A little window opens, like one of those little just eye slots. Yes, what is it? It's you can see him.
Zash, with his glowing eyes, looks back at him. His little snake tongue.
I told you we will not go out hunting werewolves at this hour. Talk to us in the morning.
Do you have the good kitty?
We have no kitties here.
She's not actually a kitty. She's and I know you said the name 100 times over.
Okay. Stella is her actual name.
Estella.
Yeah, it's just Stella. Oops, Stella. It's just I have not seen this girl in months.
She was in our care, and we left her under the supervision of the gravedigger kid. Unfortunately, a bald man took her away. So, the one person I had the most interaction with is your brother.
Oh, we're not brothers.
Oh. Love her then.
He looks.
I do not judge.
He looks back, behind him, hard for you to see. Then you hear, the bald guy opens the door. He says, "That's enough. Go home. We are very tired. We will not. I am sorry for the loss of this girl. We will not go hunting in the night."
So you say she is not here?
We do.
You all really like your monies, correct?
Of course.
We have already paid you for a hunt which you have not yet gone on with us.
I don't know if you paid them for the hunt.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Or if it was the drinking game that they owed you a hunt from the drinking.
No, I paid them. I paid them 2 gold coins.
Oh, did you now? Yeah. Yes, we owe you hunt. And again, the bald guy is the one who's a bit more articulate. You're getting more just copies off of what the other guy says. That's simpler.
Can I do what's sense motive here?
It's insight.
Insight. I have nothing good in insight, but
yeah.
16. Hey. Do I feel like he's holding anything back from me?
I think what you get from them is that they're tired. They really don't want to go hunting at night, and that they're frankly concerned that you are better at hunting than they are. They were the big dogs in town until you showed up, so they're a little bit intimidated by you.
So, I have paid you once already to assist me. If I can ask for 2 more gold coins, and we will not leave the town, to accompany me to the other bald man's home.
What other bald man?
He was going to feed children to the fish
Oh, is he
Oh,
bald too? Sorry, Bluto may have been bald too. Sorry, let me double check. That's not the one I told you about, but
oh, it's
I
not.
think he was. Nope. It's fresh. It should be fresh in your memory. You were just talking with I'm as bad at names as you are. Milvoy about it, and he told you Ivan, and go take me to come with me to Ivan's house is what you would say.
If you will accompany me to Ivan's house,
This
I have been on the road. I am more tired than you. My friends went back to rest, and I need experienced hunters to help me find the good kitty. We will not leave this town, but for 2 coins, 1 for each of you. Can I ask for your services tonight?
roll a persuasion check.
Mm.
2 gold each. Make it
Yes, I know that is enough.
5 gold each.
That is enough for you to live without hunting for 2 years here.
It would be nice. We will see you in the morning.
I'll tell you what.
Let's go back to the door.
2 coins each. That's enough for a year, I believe, on top of the 2 coins I have already paid you. But if you think that your hunting skills are so subpar that you cannot find a young girl that was taken by Ivan, more than likely, I shall see you in the morning. And Zash starts to walk off.
You hear them kind of. They go in and close the door.
All right.
All right.
So Zash, with his long stride ability, tries to catch up to the kid.
Okay. You didn't take too long talking to those guys. This damn map. Every time I can't unsee it.
Me either.
Nice.
You're gonna catch up to him right around the orphanage and church. Again.
Yeah. Again, Zash is not taking the roads. He is running through people's yards just to get there.
Just keep in mind, if you run straight from where you are, you will literally run like through the burgomaster's mansion where your friends are sleeping. So if you're fine with that, that's fine. Just noting that you're right there next to your friends.
You know what? On the way, I'm going to have Bertram say,
"Yeah, go ahead.
Good kitty is missing," using his mimicry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wouldn't Bertram also pass the message from Pall?
Bertram, I do not believe, has the ability to communicate with me unless I'm looking through his senses.
Oh, I thought they could communicate with you telepathically, but that might just be my familiar.
He can, as long as he's within a certain amount of distance.
That's right. 100 feet of you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Here's what's gonna happen. You guys are standing right here. Damn window. I guess there wasn't a window right here. I guess we escaped through this window. Whenever y'all snuck the homeboy out. Yeah, that's right. Because you had to like sneak through the hallway past the guards. It was very Scooby-Doo. It was a lot of fun. So
It was.
Sad I missed it.
yeah, we haven't had any fun with since you've been here. I'm joking. We've had lots of fun.
I see how it is.
Because she's like, I wish I was here for that. Because we haven't gotten to have any fun.
No,
Zero shenanigans.
Yeah, zero.
Okay, so what I kind of like the idea of I wanted someone to see Zash running past the house out the window. Is what I really wanted to go for. Because this is the time he's going to line
So
up.
that's why you want us to be the guy.
I have an idea. I have an idea.
Yeah.
While Terramyn was looking at his reflection in the mirror,
Let's try to get the party back together.
while he was looking at his reflection in the window, he might have seen a flash of Zash run by.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they reach the door, that is when Bartram goes off and says, "Good kitty's missing. Bald man toker."
I don't know if he knows all those words, to be fair.
Yeah, he can do basic communication using mimicry.
Right, but these
I
are
feel
words
like-
he's had to have heard.
Well, he definitely would have heard "Good Kitty" from Zash.
Good kitty, absolutely. And also missing. But bald guy took her doesn't sound like a phrase that he would say.
A raven can mimic simple sounds as it has
Right.
heard.
Yeah, but
Right.
it has to
I
be
think
As
you
such,
could
a
say like a
person
phrase.
whispering,
I think you could say
a
like a
baby
phrase
cries.
that is heard,
Mhm.
but not like, yeah, nothing that complex.
You
Maybe
could just say
wanna make-
"Good Kitty missing."
Yeah, I don't know if he's ever heard that phrase either. But good kitty. Good
Ne-
kitty.
Good kitty's missing.
And-
He
and-
said
and
missing because all the time that we've been saying the missing children.
Yes. So the way I want to hear the way I imagine it is you would hear in Zash's voice, "Good kitty, good kitty," and then you'd hear Paul say, "Missing." Good kitty, missing.
Missing.
Yeah, it would be like a combination of their two voices creating a sentence.
Love it.
So we learned that this lady's missing. We learned that Miss Good Kitty is missing.
Yeah.
And I think Paul just like literally puts his hands in his face, and he's just like, I hate this. I hate all of this. I just want it on the record that I hate all of it, and I just want to be sleeping. And at that moment, we see Zash like running through like the yards. For whatever reason, I picture him just like only half clothed, because I think he is normally half clothed
That's
anyway.
typical.
Yeah, he's got pants on and he's got his cape on. That's about all he's got.
Fully dressed as far as he.
He's got a cape.
He's got that cloak that he has.
The cloak that he had made out of the wolf's fur.
Yeah.
I
Only
know. It's just
when he's
it
running,
feels-
he's running on all fours.
Paul, can you
So-
open the window?
Yeah, so like I opened up that window like at that exact moment. We found out earlier about the one kid missing. This person's missing. We just learned Good Kitty was missing. I opened the thing and I imagine seeing Zash just like galloping even past our mansion to get back to somewhere else, just like passing us by. And Paul's just like,
What is it?
I'm going to sleep. And he just turns around and he just walks back. He's like, there is nothing that we're going to be able to do at this exact moment. We have no idea when this woman went missing. We don't know when any of those other people went missing. I'm going to sleep. Because you want to know what? Because Valaki needs my best self in the morning. He's my best self.
Give this beauty sleep.
So
And he just
Paul
like-
is gonna leave his best friend high and dry.
I don't think it's so much that he Okay.
He's guilt
I
tripping
think-
you from the yard there.
I just hear Zash stop, look up at the window, leaving your friend high and dry.
All right,
Gallop.
all right. We need to meet with Zash
Keep
because he's
Cloak
causing.
blowing in the wind behind him.
We need to meet with
You
Zash.
hear
'cause-
a fence just get barreled through.
All right. He will meet with. He wants to find. Okay. Takes a big deep breath. Takes a
Zash-
second deep breath.
Zash is really gonna knock for getting himself into trouble, doesn't he?
All of you do. All of us do. It's true.
Another fence.
Terramyn's just like standing there, and he's like, "Not you. You're a good egg,
He's sick.
Terramyn."
You hear some chickens.
Why is he running?
'Cause that's
Good
what Zash
kitty.
does. He
Good
just
kitty.
runs. He runs.
Good kitty.
He runs.
Misty.
We need to
Good
stop
kitty.
him. We need to
Misty.
stop him. He looks at Camila. Camila, will you please send your Umbra to go tell Zash to meet us here, and we will all talk it out.
Okay. And I'm gonna immediately like send Umbra through the window, chasing or flying after Zash.
Awesome. Umbra's got pretty decent flight speed, right?
Yeah, I think it's
Or
like
is it
40.
Oh, cool.
No,
At
60.
least keep
Sorry,
going.
it's
At least-
60.
Oh, good. Can catch up to him even. Cool.
Let's meet down. Let's meet downstairs, and we will all talk this out.
Yeah, because Zash has 40 foot of movement speed right now.
Come with me. And so Paul will make his way downstairs, and he's going to use the dining room.
As I'm following Paul down the stairs, I'm like muttering to myself, I am getting myself into that much trouble.
I
Just
like
like
the Toby voice.
massaging his
I'm not
temples.
that bad.
He's massaging his temples.
But yeah,
my goodness,
Umbra
of
can
course.
easily catch up to Zash.
Yeah, Umbra can catch up to Zash. I'm just gonna say you all eventually catch up to each other. Zash, I guess in your conversation with Milivoy, you'd be like, "Yeah, this is Ivan's place right here." As you catch up to him, as the bird catches up and the band slowly gathers behind you guys, following the bird. Ivan's Foods is over here. It's like a little grocery in town that you guys would have walked past many times, not that much of.
Does Zash listen to Umbra? That's the question.
What does Umbra say?
Yeah, what does Umbra say?
You're muted, Minnie.
The thing is with Umbra, Umbra can only cast touch spells.
Yeah, no talker.
So all I can do is I can go into Umbra's visual and like make noises and try to like flap my wings and try to like, hey, like, and like wave both wings towards like the direction that we're supposed to be going, like some sort of cartoon bird. Like, hey, go over this way. But like overall, like that Umbra can only cast touch spells. And I think the only touch I have is like spare the dying. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, it is.
No, she's not casting a spell on you, but you do probably recognize that.
Yeah, you know Umbra. I mean, she's definitely not your average owl.
The other question is, what does your bird do whenever the rest of the party leaves the mansion?
Oh yeah, Bertram.
Bertram's
'Cause all
on Paul's shoulder.
Okay.
The other thing I would mention too is that we don't know what Zash knows. All we know is
Right.
that Good Kitty is missing, and we see you running like crazy, like a crazy person, like a real live crazy person throughout Vallaki.
Which crazy
I've never
lizard.
seen a mech that way before.
One other thing I could do is look in the
Paul
direction.
has seen it once.
As long as Zash is still within 120
That's
feet of
true.
me, I can look in his direction and be like, Zash, come back just for a minute. Let's recap.
Yes.
Because cast message.
You're going to get him, right?
Let's see. I've got 40 foot of movement speed, and I had a jump on her.
It's true.
A sniper trying to shoot a mental bullet.
Yeah. I don't want to nickel and dime you guys for all of the mechanics of it. I just want you to, just give me the loose,
How does Zash feel?
the quick and dirty of how you guys unite.
Is Zash even in the right mind right now?
I mean, they didn't seem
No.
very, like, chaotic at the moment when they were talking to the hunters.
He knows the hunters. He knows the hunters. That's the thing. He doesn't know Ivan.
So here's the thing. I think like we see you running off in a direction, but like we don't.
We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, Paul.
But we do
Paul.
hear.
Kitty missing.
Go ahead.
That's what we
hear
heard.
good-
We heard Good
Yeah, we
kitty
hear
missing.
good kitty missing. We see him running like mad.
Barreling through
Presumably we-
fences, throwing chickens out of the way.
So maybe Paul says, all right, I think he might know where this good kitty is. And so,
Well, at least he's leaving us a nice little breadcrumb trail.
so Paul just breathes in deep and he's like, I guess we're going to try and follow. And so, yeah, if you're all okay with that.
Personally, I would rather try to sleep. Though I don't see that happening even if this wasn't
Why don't
happening,
you-
so...
You two need more sleep than me. Why don't you go to sleep and then I'll see what's going on with him. Well, I don't want to leave her there sleeping with this vampire about.
It's true.
Would you be able to catch up to Zash, though?
Lady Voctor is not a vampire, just to be clear. She's a woman, a human, in this area that has aligned herself with Strahd.
Well,
Just so
wasn't
that we are clear.
Terramyn telling us that there was some creature earlier in the day?
Yes, this was a
That's true as well. I swear to God, if the gods throw one more goddamn thing at us, without us letting resolve one more thing, I'll swear them all off! Just yells at the heavens.
all right.
Okay.
Let's go after Zash all together then. Quickly.
All right, let's go. So, yeah. So we follow the broken fences and turned up bushes. And I think he went this way. And,
Every
you know,
every once in a while I can peer into Umbra, who's still following Zash, and kind of guide us as well.
And before
That's
we
true
leave
as well.
out of that mansion, I just want to, if there is a guard still like stationed awake, I'll tell him to guard that door. You know.
Okay, sweet.
Flavor-wise, I like the idea of, of Paul in like a little bathrobe and slippers out in the middle of Valaki,
Yeah.
just walking around.
Well, that's what
And he did like
Go
his
ahead.
wig's all disheveled.
I was gonna say that's what Soldar and Yevgeny were wearing. They're like nighttime, like puffy robes. Whenever they came out to talk to him.
Makes sense.
But yeah, okay. So yes, one of the guards actually, one of them is sleeping downstairs. The other one was guarding the front door. But watching you guys leave, we're like, oh, I guess I'll go stand guard by her door. Guys really need to rest. I say as y'all run off.
Yeah.
It would be
Yeah,
nice.
I agree. It'd be real nice. It'd be real nice.
would be
Hey,
nice.
do you have a whistle? I know sometimes a whistle can come in really handy. So if it is any trouble, you just blow on this whistle. I have heard of it coming in handy quite a lot. It seems like a
funny.
thing that's not very, it comes in handy, but it comes in handy. Do you have a whistle?
Maybe use a funnel.
Hey, DM, quick question. Were we at least allowed a short rest?
I will give you the short rest. Yes,
Okay.
which is big for old Sorlock pants over here.
I mean, honestly,
in the dream.
I only lost one.
Yeah, you can also gain some. Well, everyone except for Zash.
If anyone has lost HP, though, you guys can spend like a HP die
You
and
could
get your
spend
HP back.
hit dice. Yeah, you can some hit dice too.
I have a third level spell, 1 third level spell, and 3 first level spells.
I have no wild shapes, and I have 3 rages because
You're
you
the-
all used me like horses.
What does a short rest give you back?
Usually just the hit dice. You can roll hit dice to regain hit points. But
For warlocks, we get all our
yeah,
points
warlocks
back.
get their
Spell
their
slots.
spell slots back because they only get a couple, unless you're a freaking OP sorcerer combo. Yeah.
As far as
I wouldn't say I'm
paladin
OP.
spells, like my thunderous smite, would I get any of those back or?
No,
Unless
I don't think
it
so.
says
If it says regaining a short rest, then but most things don't. It's only a couple of things that really recharge on a short rest.
Okay.
The hit points are really what's nice. Take a short rest between like venturing. So Frank, we about to say something, buddy?
I was say flavor wise, Paul doesn't run.
Yeah.
I imagine he grumpily is just walking.
Yeah.
like muttering to himself the whole way.
Awesome. Sweet. Yeah, I imagine you guys meet up not far, like around in front of the church, right in front of the church. The orphanage is where you guys kind of clash. Paul's gonna be last. Zash and Milvoy were walking with purpose, but kind of get the sense that you guys are falling behind. So, how does that look? You're muted, Jester.
Zash is still on all fours, like, is their
good.
tongue going?
So you're actually gonna get there before even Milvoy. He's like, he's over there. Okay. He's just gonna walk behind me. You guys will probably catch up to him as Zash runs ahead. I'll let Zash approach the building first, then.
All right. So again, Zash's little snake tongue is doing.
Yeah. Awesome.
Do I smell good kitty?
I'll give you another perception roll.
Umbra is there. Can Umbra help with finding, like, seeing what he's looking for? Wait, actually, no, you know what? Never mind, because Umbra wouldn't know what he's looking for.
Yeah.
And Zash is so disheveled, I don't think he can smell anything right now.
You do smell like flowers. There's a garden kind of wrapping around the house, but you don't smell a kitty.
So first thing Zash does is he runs around the back of the house, looking in all the windows as he runs by before going to the front.
Awesome.
Like all of a sudden, Zash will just like peer up in the corner of the house, his claws, his crazy glowing eyes, and his fangs just dripping. And then he drops down, and then the other window, he's on the other side.
So creepy.
Also, while we're walking, because I'm keeping pace with Paul, meaning we're not going very fast. I have my book of shadows out with the Tomb of Strahd, and they're like shadows are intermingling between the two, and like as they're weaving around the two books, they're weaving on myself, and there's like little wisps of shadows that are like licking at me as I cast mage armor ritually.
I look at her and I'm like, really? You didn't think you're a lot of trouble? You're tampering with an evil book that pulls us in and gives us crazy ass nightmares?
Look, I wanted to learn. I just learned something, and I want to kind of test it out, and it could help us out a little bit.
When that book possesses you, I'm going to remember this conversation, and I'm going to look at you, even if you're possessed or whatever is going on, and I'm going to say, "Told you so."
Look, I've already got
That's all I'm gonna
issues
say.
as far as possession
We're just
goes.
walking as
so-
we're having this conversation. Yes, no. I am keenly aware of your issues with possession.
So after that, I actually now have an AC of 15 rather than 12 for the next 8 hours.
That's not bad.
All right.
Why do you keep looking at that book?
Which one? The Dome?
Yeah.
We've been learning a lot about the devil ever since, we've been starting to dig into it.
Ah, yes. We should know about our enemy.
Exactly. And speaking of, Terramyn, I kind of tried to tamper with your duel a little bit. So.
Tamper with his what?
His duel.
What's his duel?
With Rahadin. When we were kind of
with his
peeking
fight, his combat.
When we were kind of peeking into the past.
Oh, little confession.
That's really interesting. I find that really interesting.
Is that why he won?
No.
That's funny.
I was trying to help you.
Oh, I see.
Did you notice his little comment towards you? I saw him say something. I couldn't quite hear it though. But
He called him pathetic.
yeah.
Well, thank you.
Well, hey,
Thank you for making him call me pathetic.
Look at it this way. It wasn't you he saw. It was someone else entirely. So it's not like he was calling you pathetic.
was probably the weapons I was using or how I was dressed.
More than likely. I mean, that pop was terrible. It totally clashed. I don't know what body you were possessing, but that was terrible.
What a silly rapier he had.
I had a crazy dream where I made a bunch of money off of 2 fighters. It was crazy.
Yes.
That's right. I forgot you were betting on it. I forgot about that.
I'm not
It was-
really
it
a
was
betting man, but I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's really
you
funny.
were-
I wish that actually happened so that I could have made some actual money.
You know what's
that would
funny?
help us really.
When you
here.
woke up, there was extra gold pieces in your pocket or electrum. I think you bet your electrum. You actually won.
Are
that.
you serious?
Yes, you got to take it back with you.
Do we
Yeah.
know that
Whatever you
the
said it was. You
dreams
have to
are
go back and
coming?
listen. What was that?
Do we know that the dreams are coming after she's reading the book? We haven't figured that out yet, did we?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you know, like you're planning it. Other times it has been random and not unexpected.
We do.
I think
I'm
2
specifically
times was
playing it
unplanned.
that Paul doesn't know because he was asleep when the dream started happening. So Chris is playing it like he doesn't know that you were actually in the fight. To be clear, he's playing
Yeah.
it like I just had this crazy dream that there were these 2 fighters, and I can't believe how much money I made. It was
Despite the
crazy.
fact that the whole reason I woke you up this morning was to yell at you for freaking cheering on Strahd.
He was like, I don't
The
know.
one that was the first scene. The second scene, I bet on Varadin. Just to be clear, there was lots of dreams. Have you ever
okay.
had multiple dreams as a real
Yeah.
person?
Yes.
Also,
That gets confusing
also,
as shit.
Don't talk to me before I'm like out of bed either, because I'm like whatever you say.
That's true. All right, I say we'll probably catch up with the Zash now.
All right, Zash. When you run around the building like a feral creature, sniffing at the windows, all the shutters are drawn, the doors are closed. You rolled a perception already.
I rolled one on scent. I
On
did not-
scent. I know. And I didn't ask you to roll again. I'm just gonna we're gonna roll with it. Roll with it, so to speak. So yeah, you can't tell as far as you know. Everyone's asleep. If anyone's in here at all.
All right.
As
What would Zash
as you are running around like a maniac, Milvoy would approach. I think the rest of the party's probably gonna catch up pretty quick too. What else are you gonna do before the rest of the party catches up?
What would Zash do?
Oh, to get you guys on the map.
I can like just picture.
I think
the-
Zash would try pulling one of the shutters off.
Oh my god.
I guess the shutters are on the inside, right? Yeah, put shutters on the outside. I guess you can put shutters on the outside. That's sure. I'll let you. Give me a strength check. Actually, I'm not gonna be a freebie. That's awesome. You just make a lot of noise. You break it, but it doesn't come off the hinge. You just make a loud noise.
All right. So I managed to break it. Can I peer through it?
You can get a peek. Give me another perception check this time.
And remember, there's these giant green glowing eyes. If anybody happens to look at it.
That's so funny.
Perception.
Amber's just watching all this happen in pure confusion.
Oh, that's persuasion. Sorry. 14.
Yeah. You see inside of this house. Which window are you at? Let's see. You see there's 2 windows in the front. You see the art of the home?
Yeah.
There's one in the front and there's one off to the right. Which window do you attempt to rip off the hinge?
Let's see. 1, 2, it's the front one. 3, 4, it's the back one.
All right.
Front one.
Okay. You look in and you see an empty table. Just a little table with 2 chairs at it. Nothing on the table. That's all you see. There's no movement in there. That's what you see.
All right, Zash starts beating on the door like a crazy person.
Awesome. As you begin banging on the door, you can't bang on the door and look out the window at the same time. So you leave your peeking to go over the door and start pounding.
Mm-hmm.
You've already made a loud noise and made yourself known, so
Yeah.
you are pounding. Silence.
Silence. Nothing at all.
Yeah. That's pretty quiet.
Are any of the windows open on the house?
No,
No.
shutters are all drawn.
Oh, okay.
So I think at this point the party hears Zash pounding on the you hear him like crack the shutters off, like almost rip it off the hinges, and then you hear him just pounding on the window as you guys approach.
Yes.
I have
So
no
if we're-
clue where my axe
He's-
went to.
He's really hungry.
You gave me a hand axe, but not a big one.
Oh, then that must be my axe.
Maybe she needed a magic weapon. Maybe I don't remember.
No,
Yeah.
I had no weapon to attack on attack of opportunities, so he gave me the axe.
Gotcha.
Because normally I'm in bear form, but
Yeah.
I think Zash at this point is going to just bust down the door.
Cool.
Are we there
check it.
yet or no? I guess
Oh yeah,
I'm
I think you're
sauntering.
walking. You're gonna walk up as well. You will be last, but the party will approach right as he is barreling into the door. Give me a strength check.
Don't be a shitty roll. 18.
Okay, that's
With
just
advantage
enough.
20.
It's just enough. You didn't get advantage. Would you get advantage of strength checks unless are you raging or? I don't know.
I mean,
Not yet.
Not yet, but Zash
Okay.
is pretty
All
borderline right
well,
now.
18 is just strong enough. This door was a tough door, but you barrel right through it, and make the freaking tokens ready.
Uh-oh.
I mean, your tokens. I mean, there's no one in here. It's just you guys.
That's not suspicious or anything.
Yeah. Do you see where you are now, Zash or Reno? Top left corner.
Ah, I see you.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Ooh, I love how creepy this looks.
Yeah, you're in. You barrel through that door, and you see again that same table. That's what you see. Everyone else is approaching now. You see him.
Zash just roars out, "Give me good kitty."
So funny.
All right, can we slow down?
The mouse
Is that
told me a bald man stole good kitty this morning.
all right? And there's a bald man here, I guess.
This is the only other bald man in town.
Are you sure about that? There's lots of bald people, and he will like slowly shift his wig.
They do
No.
exist.
I do not know any other bald people.
Zash, I don't think he realizes that that's a wig.
This is where she is, the girl.
That's what he thinks.
Yes.
And Zash just starts to charge into the house.
Awesome.
You might want to slow down just in case. What if
Let's.
there's things going on?
I'm going to put everyone on the map. We're going to roll initiative because time.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
All should be in the back.
Fam.
Where's Ashes? Is the door. Little boy is here. Let's
Family of
everybody roll initiative.
Ay.
And Zash has not been quiet at all about his intentions.
Oh, now I
Yes.
get a good roll.
Just for move, I don't want to be unfair. I know it tends to slow things down a lot, but I want to.
Oh, I didn't click on my token.
Boo! What do you roll?
11.14.
I
Quick question.
Macros.
Would you mind if we use the Pathfinder 2E rule where I could use my perception as my initiative?
Absolutely not.
Okay, it's worth a
11.
try.
You're plus 14 or whatever it is.
It's a plus 10. No, it'll be a plus 14 later.
You gotta
here's
know when
11
the
point.
tank rolls slow.
Oh, wow. Oh, Camila. Goodness gracious. Everyone on the tracker.
Yeah. The one thing I really wouldn't care if I didn't roll good or not. I roll really good.
Yeah.
Son of a
Awesome.
biscuit.
Awesome.
Terramyn's still hoping a family's not in here. You sure the girl is in here?
Trying to find more fun sounds. Because this would be like intense now. I wish I weren't DJing. Sorry, I'm just gonna sit down. Okay, so we're just for initiative's sake, to keep everyone on the same page. Camila, what do? You have a turn to move as much as you can move and do what you can do.
Well, I saw Zash barrel into this building, so I will follow suit. Just to see what I see. Is there anything inside the building?
Inside this building, where you stand, you don't really see anything. It's dark in there.
I have devil sight, don't forget.
You can see, but there's not a lot to see.
Oh, okay.
I just want to say that it is very dark in there. I didn't set up all the dynamic lighting and stuff in here, except for the separate squares. But yeah, it's very quiet.
So doesn't look like there's anything aggressive, and Zash is just in the door.
Mm-hmm.
Zash, you
What
need
is
to
the...
learn how to slow down sometimes.
Now, let's be fair. Zash did charge in and scream, "Give me a good kitty." There's lots of noise being made. So why not? Let's do this.
Woo!
Dramatic, goodness
Insert
gracious.
dramatic music here.
It's a little too much battle music, but
We stepped into the middle of the war zone.
okay. You do hear.
Good kitty!
So yeah,
Was,
you hear that. Let me
do
just
I
give you that.
recognize that as
Camila,
Good Kitty, or was that
I'm
just
gonna
a
give
little
it to you.
kid?
I'm gonna give it to you. You hear good kitties in there.
Okay, so I do recognize that as Good Kitty. I'm gonna
Yeah.
dash inside.
Cool.
So that was 5, 10. So
It was
past
quiet until
Zash.
you screamed, and then like you start hearing a commotion upstairs,
Or-
basically.
Okay, so I hear it upstairs. Okay, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I can't see anything, so I'm going to use my action to dash up the stairs. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't
Do we
know where
all
the...
hear it?
You used those 20 feet right there.
Yeah, there's another 20, so I can still move another 10 feet.
Okay. Fun. You will be. Sorry, I'm gonna split the map a little bit here.
No worries.
It's all kinds of fun.
Croissant.
Un croissant. You'll get to the top of the stairs, and you will see when you reach the top of the stairs, a bald man, standing near a bed. Here.
He's standing near a bed.
Yes.
Does he
Yeah,
look
that's-
aggressive right now?
Yeah. Let me double check something real quick. He is holding a spear.
Okay. Well, as my bonus action, because that's all I
yeah.
have left,
Yeah.
I'm going to flop open my book. The arcane signs will go up, and I will hex him.
Oh, fun. That's like an automatic. Does he have to do no save or anything?
I don't believe so,
Fun.
but
He
is
is-
concentration, so...
Text. He's hexed and you're concentrating.
And that's my turn.
Cool. Next is his turn. What will he do? What will he do?
Oh,
Zash is
also,
downstairs yelling, "Good kitty, I'm coming for you!"
Also, when they are hexed, we'll say he has disadvantage on dexterity checks.
Oh. Is that what a hex does? You choose the ability, right?
I get to choose. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with one chosen ability.
Awesome. He's gonna go ahead and walk up close to you. It's a shame spears don't have reach in this game.
Oh, I thought they would. That's
They
interesting.
should. Is that a thing?
No, I don't think so.
I thought they had to reach at 10 feet, but...
If they do, he's gonna stand back. But if not, he's gonna get close.
Okay.
Spear. Oh, that's for throwing. Didn't say anything. Oh, it does say range, thrown versatile, so it can be both. It does not say 10 feet, so I'm just gonna roll with it. He's gonna get close. So yeah, he's gonna get up in your business, and attack you with his spear. He's just gonna say, "I don't know who you are, but get out of my house!" As he attacks
Release
you.
the girl!
Attacks you twice. Oh, I think he's gonna miss you twice. Does a 12 hit you?
No, my AC's 15 now.
Yeah, he's gonna miss you twice then.
My it'll like skid across shadows.
He's like, get the hell out of here! I don't have anything for you.
Guys,
you can
get
hear
up here!
Stella. You can hear Stella up there, but you don't see her.
Look here, you are completely surrounded. But yeah, that's my turn.
Awesome.
That was all I want to say.
That's both of your turns. It's time for Zash to Zash.
Zash. I'm not gonna be. I've got 40 foot of movement speed, so 10.
I'm back now.
20. 25. 30. I'm at the bottom of the stairs. I still have 40 foot of movement.
Okay, you are 10 feet from this guy. You are so close.
Oh, I also need to.
Because he's standing, you can see him. I mean, he's, for all intents and purposes, he's like here. Ways upstairs.
That's so lucky. I rolled a 4. My thing is now at 3, so. For my chaos.
You say I'm 10 feet away from him?
Yes. In fact, let me double check this. You know what? We might actually be 5 feet away from him. Let me move you guys over here. I think you're technically here. I think you can actually reach him from there. Because he came around the corner where you can see him now. Move you guys onto the same map.
All right,
But you're kind of
So
between floors now. So.
I can reach him.
Yeah.
Uh,
The way this map was
like,
shown.
is he elevated from me, or am I on the same level?
Is it? Maybe not. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to make sure that this is lined up. Okay, I want to looking at the width of the rooms and the buildings. Looks like he should be another 5 feet away from me. He should be 10 feet away from you. I'm sorry. So you can see him. He is above you, but he's 10 feet away. So I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting this all lined up properly. It's between floors. It's awkward.
All right. Well,
10 feet away.
Zash just roars out, "Where's Good Kitty?" as he spits poison from his mouth.
Awesome.
Hey, watch where you're spinning that thing.
Is that a saving throw for him?
Let's see. Creature must succeed at a Constitution saving throw, or take 1d12 poison damage.
Concentration?
The spell's
Sorry,
damage is in
Constitution save.
Constitution. Yeah. The spell's damage is increased by 1d12 when you reach 5th level. What level are we?
6th. Wait.
Technically
it's
6th.
racial. It's racial, so yeah, you
Yes.
have it.
So it is 2d12 if he does not save.
Okay, I roll a save. I roll a 7.
Alrighty. 2d12 coming at you.
Wow. Okay, great. He takes 11 points of poison. You said, or acid? Acid.
Technically, it would be poison
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Got it.
because it is a poison spray.
Cool.
Every time you do that poison spit, I think of the Dilophosaurus going through the programmer in Jurassic Park.
Spitting in Newman's face. All right, that's it for Zash, right?
I still have a bonus action. I'm not going to. Yeah, I'll go ahead and rage.
All right, we're raging. Paul.
All right. Dang.
You
Let's
are
do
perceptive
this,
enough
then.
to hear Good Kitty from outside because you got them super gnome ears. All that
To be
perceptive.
clear, it sounds like Good Kitty is just like cats, right?
It sounds like a human doing a cat because she doesn't sound exactly like a cat, but she sounds distressed. She's not just having a good time.
So, really quick question: you had me here. Is it? Do I start off closer to the door, or
I would start
had
you
me?
off pretty far back because you were
That's fair.
half-assedly, plus you're little.
All right. So then, 5, 10, 15, 20. I want to say 20 is my 25. 25. So I got 5 squares. So then I'll go 5. So then I'm going to sacrifice my second movement for. Can I scurry under the table?
Sure, that's fun.
All
I'm not
right.
even gonna make you roll for it, or no
5.
need for a check. It's fun.
Okay, is every other diagonal like
It's
10
your
or
little
anything
guy.
like that?
Yeah,
Or
you
no?
should be able to. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then 5, 15, 20, 25. I literally get up to that point. That's as far as I can get.
Yeah. Okay, so from there you can see this guy. He's 15 feet away from you now. At the top of
Oh,
the stairs.
shoot.
Yeah, you can see him now. You couldn't see him until you got to this line, but you saw Zash like hawk a loogie at him.
All right, you
As
need
you're
to
running
chill
in.
out. Why did you take this girl? What is she to you?
Awesome. He says, I don't know what girl you're talking about. I don't know what girl. Just get out of my
Okay.
home. You're breaking
Cat
an
Insight
egg.
girl.
check.
What was that?
Insight check.
Insight check.
Yeah, I'll roll a sense motive on that. See if he really knows what's going on or not.
I have no idea.
Camila thinks he might not hear the cat.
You know, maybe
He's literally like really
maybe he
close to
doesn't know why she's here.
I got a 16. Does that tell me if he's legit?
I mean, he's not. He's obviously full of shit.
All right. Why are you being such a piece of
It's
shit?
so funny. It was rolling so bad. Just rolled a 4. I want to play it. That yeah, he's trying to play. You're not sure about this guy.
Well,
He is, like,
Zash is so angry right now he can't see anything but red. Does this guy have a long spear?
Yeah, that's what he was using.
It's a regular spear, but it's supposed to be long, but mechanically I'm only letting him use it for 5 feet. So
Okay, because long spears have something called reach, which is 10 foot.
it has to be called a long spear, which is not what he has.
Well, there's also just a spear, but a spear is a thrown weapon.
It's it can be melee or thrown. It's a what do you call it? Yeah, goes both ways. Okay. Paul, is it for you, sir? Any actions?
Yeah.
Or your action was to dash, right?
Yeah, it's all, yeah.
Okay. We're looking at.
I was just like, just deep sigh. Like, I just want to go to sleep. Why? Why? Just why?
You hear loud cat scream. I don't want to do it. My kids are sleeping, but thank you. Lots of that, and I definitely want to tell Camila and why not Paul and Zash that it sounds like it's coming from the door behind where this man is standing.
So
Like,
this
it's
one right
pretty-
here?
Yeah, like they're scratching at that door right behind him. I think I might take away the dynamic lighting here just for ease for everybody,
Sure.
even if you can't see it. Your character can't.
Let me see what's going on. Din it. dark though. Can I move my token to get kind of closer?
I guess I can turn off the dynamic light. Yeah, make it bright in here.
Actually, wait. Can I just do this and like pretend I'm underneath that floor? Is that all right with you? Okay, that works too.
You can. But yeah.
Because that's about where I was, right?
You were 15 feet away, so you should be technically one more square. Or you're behind Zash, weren't you? Behind Zash?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. So I'd be like
you
technically
should
right
be-
there.
You should be one more square away. Because you were, Zash is 10 feet away, you're 15 feet away. Okay. You hear strange human cat noises behind the door. Terramyn.
All right. I am going to move into door there. It's 15 feet there, 20 feet, 30 feet to the chair. I have a Misty Step bonus action.
Yeah.
Would that allow me to go to the top of the stairs, or? It says 30 feet, but it has to be like within sight, I think.
Yeah, so you might Misty Step to as close as you can see and then run the rest. So you use your movement to run the rest. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Would that be cool?
Yeah. If you can see, is wherever you can see is where you can Misty Step to.
Okay.
So from where you were.
And where would that put me, you think? I'll let you just tell me where I can go in there.
Sorry, where were you standing when you started?
The Misty Step would be right here, I guess.
Okay.
Wait,
Then-
actually at the door.
From where you were
I guess.
standing.
Yeah, I could do the Misty Step, and then that would still give me movement, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever movement you have left over. You can Misty Step in the middle of that action if you like.
Okay.
Fuck it, I'll give it to you. I'll let you get it right up in this business too. So you can stand either next to Camila, or you can get between Zash and him.
I guess I'll stand next to Camila.
Okay. So you're still in melee range with this guy now.
Okay. I will try to hit him with the hammer. I
Cool.
think, yeah, hit him with the hammer. Here. As he's like coming up the steps, I imagine like he comes into the door, he sees them all rushing up the steps. He just turns into this mist as he steps forward up the steps, kind of reappears, reforms right there, and just has his shield and his hammer out, and is gonna swipe at the guy.
Awesome. Yeah, I'd say that hits. 25.
Oh man.
Yeah, that hits. I'm pretty sure. Anything.
No joke.
And we see that is that a magical warhammer or is it a regular warhammer?
It is.
You get like an extra
magical
+1.
Yeah.
So 10 points of bludgeoning damage on this homeboy. Ouch. Who are you people? Get out of my home!
I take care of the good kitty.
Wow. Wow.
He has
Terramyn,
two
that's a
attacks.
finisher?
He
Yeah.
said,
Yeah, bonus attack. When you do the attack action.
Hold on, guys.
so the bonus action takes the second one, right?
If you had a bonus action, that's separate. Because you get your attack action means 2 attacks, I believe, because you have extra attack, right?
Oh, yeah. And
Yeah.
then, so I get to swing again?
So yeah, it's a part of your attack action.
Didn't you use your
Attack dice.
bonus action to Misty Step?
Yeah.
Yeah, so his bonus action is spent, but you still have your attack action means you get to attack twice. It's not a bonus action to attack twice. If you have bonus action, if you have extra attack.
15.
A 15 will also hit homeboy for another 9. Ouch.
All right, he is done. Yeah, he comes in, smash across the shoulder, blam across the leg.
Awesome. Is Umbra going to do anything on their turn?
So I counted the spaces, and Umbra can easily fly up to the top floor or the second floor.
Okay.
And even if they fly by the guy, they have flyby, so they won't prompt an opportunity attack.
Gotcha.
But what I was thinking about doing is seeing if I can have Umbra use her action to help me or offer aid. I believe there's some what I mean is like using help as their action.
Their help action. Yeah. Gotcha.
Which would
Okay.
help.
You just have to
give me
describe how
advantage.
she's helping you.
Umbra would basically
yeah.
fly into his face, flapping her wings to kind of offer a distraction. I mean, if you have a bird right in your face,
Yeah.
I think that would be a little distracting.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, Milvoy's like, what the hell, man? What the hell?
Actually, Umbra would be more right here.
15, 20, 30. He's like, why would he do that? Oh shit, man, where's my Sasuke? It's freaking Chrome's where it is. I do it on Chrome so I can modify the volume more easily. There it is. Okay, great. Okay. Milvoy, he doesn't have an action though. My goodness. He's going to just yell up. He's like, "Hey, you big dummy! Give over this weird cat girl." He's trying to he in his this is so stupid. He's trying to support Zash. That's what I'm trying to do with his action. He's sacrificing his action to try to support Zash because Zash is his terrifying leader at this point. So that's happening.
Oh, okay.
We're looking at round 2, I think, now.
I am close enough to this guy. So, for my action, how flammable are clothes?
If the spell doesn't say it ignites your clothes, then it doesn't. I mean, unless you have an extra thing to make it happen, they don't automatically catch on fire.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, there are spells that do catch things on fire.
That is true.
Or there's other actions you could do before it, throw some oil on them or whatever. But
Oh, that's fair. I mean, it's really not much.
well, tell me what you're trying to do.
I was gonna grab him by the shoulders and cast Produce Flame.
That's fun. I mean, that's a harming spell anyway. You don't have to catch them on fire to harm them with fire. Isn't Produce Flame a harming spell?
It only does 2d8 damage.
Sure, I mean, it's a cantrip, though. That's not bad.
Yeah. But, yeah,
It's
so
up to you. It's up to you.
It's not...
Only
Yeah.
2d8.
I know.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Only 2d8. But yeah, I'll let,
The casters, man. It's only 2d8 damage. It's like nothing.
as Umbra
Or
is,
2d8.
like, flapping in his face, she'll, like, fly backwards, and right as she does that, he just sees me staring right back at him, and I, like, grab his shoulders and produce flame and set him on fire.
Awesome.
So, did that roll, or did that actually
Yep.
do the damage? Okay.
Yep, 7.
You rolled a 25
Oh, 25 to
to
hit?
attack,
Okay.
and that hits.
7
7
points
points of fire damage, and yeah, he's screaming bloody murder.
And, oh, damn it, that's an action, so I can't do that one. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna continue to have my hands on his shoulders, lighting him on fire.
Yeah.
My eyes are glowing, are starting to glow purple, and you actually start to see me smile.
Actually start to smile.
Paul, I was like, son of a bitch.
This guy
Doesn't
is hurt.
start any trouble, she says.
This guy is hurt, okay? He looks at Zash, spit ass on him. Camila just threw fire at him. Terramyn's lighting him up, smashing his brains in. And he, his body starts to twist and crack.
Oh, it's not over yet.
He starts to grow. His bones, just like his elbows, grows and he starts to, his eyes glow yellow, and he starts to be covered in hair, and he becomes a wolf.
It's a werewolf.
The werewolf was in the whole time.
I'm not going to change his token, but he becomes a werewolf. And he he tries to dash around you guys, which is like taking attack of opportunities from everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Camila, Terramyn, Zash all get to take attacks of opportunity on this guy as he tries to run past you all.
Well, all I can do
Camila
is
first.
this new hand axe that he gave me.
Yeah, try it. Yeah, you hit him.
Hey, hit for
-1 damage.
how?
Oh man!
Can I at least get one? What the hell?
That's a minimum of 1. I'll give you 1.
Okay.
That's hilarious. It's your strength bonus. Your strength bonus is so intense.
Yeah, I am
Time out.
Yeah.
Time out. She didn't roll a die. It says rolling 0 plus -1. So she did not roll a die with that.
Oh, there's no damage. There's no damage dice on it.
Oh,
So roll.
okay.
The hand axe is what is that? A D6? It's gotta be a D6, right?
Oh,
D6 or a D4.
Good question.
Oh, I suppose I could look
I'll look it up real quick.
Isn't it
Hand
like a +1 hand axe or something?
It should
No.
be a +1 hand axe.
Oh, is it a +1 hand axe?
Yes.
Zash, is that what you gave me? Okay.
Yeah, so it's a D6 +1. Minus
So
your
then that will offset
So
her
D6.
strength, so it's just a D6.
What's your strength score?
-1.
Okay, so,
So
it's
it's
just a D6.
just a D6. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
roll a
roll a
D6.
D6.
Hey!
Hey, max damage.
Heck yeah!
That's exploding, right?
Yeah!
That mechanic brought to you by Rogue.
Jimmy.
All right, Terramyn, you can also take a slash this guy as he leaves your square.
I just fixed the hand axe, by the way. Thank you, Zash!
He makes it downstairs?
He is. Yeah, I should put you back where you were, so it's less confusing. Terramyn
I'm right there then, right?
Terramyn was next on the attack. No, you were behind Zash, is where we said you were. Yeah, that'll hit 2 for another 7. You smash the wolf, smacking the wolf as he tries to run down the stairs.
For another one. Nice.
I've got a silver sword.
Some bitch.
Now Zash gets to attack on the next 5-foot step. Zash gets to attack.
I would like to argue that he has to be, because it's a narrow staircase, that I would like the chance to try to grapple him instead of attacking him.
I think you could do that.
Yeah, as an AOO.
And Zash right now is just working with his hands.
Yeah, holding a weapon.
Is he also still on fire, by the way?
He's not on fire. He's burnt.
Okay.
So
okay.
he's hard to
my
grapple
gosh.
because he's on fire. So
Can
you take
everybody
your
else
grapple,
smell
you're
that
gonna take fire
singed fur from
Yeah.
the hair that's on fire? Oh my god.
Zash will take. Yeah, Zash right now is that angry that he's going
damage.
to.
I will do a straight up strength check. I think you should get advantage with your, or is it not advantage with your
When I'm raging, I get
rage?
advantages.
Nice. So it's gonna be hard for him to not get grappled by you.
All right,
What did you roll?
23.
Okay, I rolled a natural 2 for a total of 4.
So
You grab
Zash
that
grabs
pup.
him
You grab that pup.
with such force and slams him against the wall and pins him there. Just glowing eyes back at him
Yeah.
as these fangs start dripping more venom.
Wow. Wow. The wolf cannot talk to you. It's just like.
All right. So it's Zash's turn, right?
It is Zash's turn now. You stopped his movement.
Zash is going to try to bite his neck out. Like straight up just rip his neck off.
In snake form. I love it.
Yes.
You might.
What do you want me to roll? Because I don't have an unarmed prepared.
Yeah.
It's a bold choice, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Unarmed strikes are typically not very powerful, but roll a strength. I mean, it's going to be a regular strength attack. So do proficiency plus strength. D20.
Proficiency for strength?
Whatever your proficiency bonus is.
Oh, plus 20.
Plus strength, and then roll D20.
Stop yelling! We're working on it!
We're working on it.
It gets quiet all of a sudden.
You're kidding.
See, does this work?
That's so funny. I'm using the Soundscape for their house. So one of the sounds is called "There's some cats," another one's called "Lots more cats" because they had a lot of cats at their house.
I want to use my hero point.
You mean
So
you mean your inspiration?
Yeah. Because I've been sitting here like putting in command unrecognized, and then.
Okay. So you're okay. That was your attack roll. Is what I'm trying to yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I want to do it here.
Do it again.
Hero point.
That's so funny. Roll me.
20.
Okay. Yep. Now roll me. I guess it could be. I mean, if it's a bite, I'll let you do a D6 plus your strength modifier.
All right, +2 for rage.
So it'll be D6 plus strength modifier plus 2.
Plus.
Is that right?
2 plus
no,
5.
Your strength.
Plus
Do you have a 20 strength?
No, I have 5 strength. Sorry.
So you have a +5 to your strength right now.
Yes.
So your strength score is 20. Just making sure. That's what you're saying.
14 plus 2. But if I look over in my saving throws, sorry,
No,
I was
it's
looking
not-
at saving throws.
It's
sorry.
okay. Yeah. So your strength modifier is +2. So it's +4.
It'd be 6.
So it's 2 plus 2 plus 2. You do 6 points damage. It's not dead yet. The dog liveth.
Zash is gonna go for another bite.
Do you have multi-attack?
Well, I haven't
I'm not
moved.
sure if you do. You can still attack roll. You can only do once though, unless you have extra attack.
I think you're getting
or a
Pathfinder
class.
confused with D&D.
Yeah, I am.
Some classes
unless
do
you have a
get
bonus
multi-attack,
action.
but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think you have bonus extra
No,
attack.
I have multi-attack on the bear.
Oh,
That's
gotcha.
it. That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I
he's
was about
pinned, and the wolf is very hurt right now.
And Zash has still got his teeth wrapped around this thing's neck.
Yeah.
Wait, Zash, we might be able to find out why he's been taking people.
My guess is he's been eating them. Account of him being a werewolf.
That's a
Maybe-
good idea.
Maybe he can lead us to where his Denny's.
I'm sorry, time out. I said, I think this wolf's been eating them, and did Terramyn respond with, "That's a good idea"?
I'm sorry. What?
I think he meant more like interrogating him.
Yeah, her idea was.
Oh, got it. And I give a side eye to Terramyn, just like, got my eye on you, you crazy undead.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else Zash can do?
Zash, I think that's Zash's whole turn, unless you had a bonus action. You do it, sir.
I do not believe I have a bonus action that I can do. So Zash is still pinning him against the wall with his mouth wrapped around his neck.
Yeah. this point.
To this point,
Dude, the dude is. I'm sorry.
not to take away Zash's
no.
attack, but if I remember correctly, werewolves are resistant to piercing, bludgeoning, and all that kind of damage that are non-magical.
Fair.
Would he have only taken
You're right.
half of the damage
He would
from
have taken
Zash?
none of the damage from Zash, actually.
Oh.
From his non-magical attack.
I thought it was
so you're
resistant.
right.
It's half
You're
damage.
right. No, it's immunity. So
Oh.
he takes no damage from the bite.
Sorry, Zash.
That's okay. It's 6 points, but you're right. It's 6 points he has back. But he is pinned against the wall, surrounded by you guys. It's not going super well for old Wolf Ivan. Sorry, 6. Give me that 6 points back. All right, he's not as nearly dead as he was. But as you guys are talking this over, Camila feels something brush against her, and it starts to feel hot around you guys. Like, oh, it got really warm all of a sudden. I'm gonna need Camila, Terramyn, Umbra, Zash, Pall to all roll Constitution saving throws as something happens.
That's a fail.
That's definitely a fail for Camila. What about
Zash has a ability called Sense of Danger.
Oh my
Doesn't.
god.
I don't think it comes with, unless, is it a
Uncanny ability to
advantage
sense
on any save on any spell?
You have advantage on dexterity saving throws, dexterity base. Sorry,
But not cons.
I
that's not
have I have aura protection on too. That gives everybody my charisma modifier to their saving throw. I believe.
Oh, you have your aura going, is what you're saying?
Yeah, anybody within 10 feet, I guess.
It adds what to the
My charisma bonus, which is 3. I have a 16 charisma. Is that 3? Is that right?
dang, so it adds +3 to their saving throws?
That's really nice, but I still fail.
That's huge.
I think it.
Let me prompt that up. I gotta make sure. Sorry.
I think it would replace.
Yeah, it says the creature gains a bonus to your saving throw equal to the charisma modifier with a minimum of 1.
Yeah,
You must be
that's
conscious to grant this bonus.
So I just got a 21.
Awesome. This is going to be a DC 15? No, DC 14. It's not that high. DC 14 concentration save. Did anybody fail?
I did.
Okay.
And Umbra failed.
Even with the hypothetical +3, I fail as well.
Okay. If you fail,
I gotta make.
you take 40 points of cold damage
Ooh.
as a cone of cold freezes the ever-loving crap out of everyone in this cone that comes from an invisible source.
What save was that? A wisdom?
A Constitution saving throw.
Well, Umbra's gone and I'm unconscious.
Okay.
That one hit KO'd me.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. If you
40?
saved, you take 20.
I
yeah,
take
that was
10.
How much was the dice on that? I rolled well. 8d8. 8d8 cold damage.
Oh, yeah.
So he's also no longer hexed.
Okay, so I take 40.
Oh, yeah. If you saved, you take 20. If you failed, you take 40.
I just immediately fall unconscious.
I guess, yeah, half as much. Creature killed by this spell becomes a frozen statue until it thaws.
Where's my
I am barely hanging on, but I'm up.
Oh, all these things are being whispered to me. I'm like, do you see what it says? No, you don't see what it says because it's being whispered to me. Yeah, a blast of cold air erupts from their hands. Each creature in the 60-foot cone makes a con saving throw. A creature takes 8d8 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. A creature killed by this spell becomes a frozen statue until it thaws.
What happens to the werewolf?
A werewolf
Does it get
is
hit?
dead. Is a statue of a werewolf now. Yeah. So let me get that going
Who
too.
the hell just attacked us?
I bet you it's the kid. I bet you it's the kid. Come back to save
Or
him.
maybe the witch is in the area.
Could be the hag. Yeah.
Okay, so
Who
we're still
knows?
in initiative order here because, yeah. Although, I mean, Camila did feel something brush up against her before she was frozen to death.
Even if I had advantage, I'd still fail. I rolled a 5 and a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled crappy too.
The cat is still meowing behind the door. But that brings us to Paul.
Shit. Okay, well, there goes my plan. It was a good
You know
plan,
what?
too.
You know
I just
what?
want that.
This thing.
Are
Let
you
me
sure?
roll a save. I'm gonna roll a save. Sorry, I think about how to play this. Is it completely silent or does it speak?
Kona Cold? That's what it sounds like.
Well,
But I
okay.
don't-
I roll a natural 1 on the wisdom save. So what happens? There was a sound effect for that, I think, when I rolled a natural 1, unless it was the music. But with this natural 1 wisdom save, this person is not able to stay calm, as you hear an older woman's voice scream, "Leave my family alone! Get out! Get out! And leave my family alone!" But in a very angry old woman's voice, "Get out and leave my family alone," as she freezes all of you nearly to death.
Did she kill her son?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
if the werewolf's frozen right now, she did.
Time.
But did we hear where that came from?
It's Lady
just-
Absolutely,
Voctor.
at the top of the stairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lady Voctor.
Would I hear? Would I be able to recognize the voice?
I think you might. Yeah.
Perception check, or do you want me to?
Your
or what
passive
do you
perception.
think?
Don't even mess with me. Yeah, you're like, oh, it's Lady Voctor. She wants us to leave her daughter alone. It's just you get.
Okay, it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
All right. Lady Voctor. I put my hands up. I'm probably got like icicles hanging from me. We're honestly here to save your daughter because we didn't know what was going on with her. We finally found a cure for her illness. That is why we were here, to rescue her and administer the cure. And so I'd like to make a persuasion check or something to influence her.
Yeah. Do a persuasion check.
I'm going to use my inspiration. I never use my inspiration, but I want to use it for
Go
this.
for it. Do it.
Do you have to call that beforehand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm asking for it. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a decent roll, I guess. 21.
Feel it. Feel it.
Feel it, can you feel it?
That's a really thinking back. We were children. I was a child when that movie came out, and it's a weird thing to ask when you're making that thrusting motion. It's the strange. Can you feel it? Like really?
Paul's doing it too. I rolled a natural
concerned
21.
But they can't
Yes.
feel it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So yeah.
She's also been
wow.
hearing Zash say, "I'm here to save good kitty" over and over and over.
Very true. So she will again, invisibly, you hear her voice say, you can really heal her?
We've got a potion of greater restoration that should fix her mind. Our only hope has been to use it on her, despite our differences and your actions. We care for the girl and want her healed. And as he's saying that, Paul is going to move up to Camila. Is she frozen?
I
like
am
the
a
spell?
She's
frozen
a block of
statue right
ice.
now. Yeah. A dead statue.
I would like to. We want to help
roll
her.
a con save on the wolf. Let me see if the wolf passed or failed. Either way, it would have died. Let me see though. Sorry. So you move. You do the persuasion check, which again I'm kind of giving to you for free. If you want to do anything else with your action, you may.
Well, my hope was I could cast Revivify on Camilla.
Well, I'm not dead. I haven't rolled death saving throws.
Yeah, she's dying.
I'm unconscious
as a
technically.
statue.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's
Like you could just do a
here's-
spare the dying, and I think it would spare me.
yes, yes. Well, can I even get through the ice with Spare the Dying? Because I have it
touch.
ranged, so I do have a ranged way of
Yeah,
doing it
I'll
as
give
a
it to
grave
you.
domain.
I'll give it to you.
Okay. But the other issue at
Can't
play
lose tokens to Zash.
is I want to. Can I also cast Spare the Dying on the werewolf?
Do you have a way to twin your spell?
No, that's a sorcerer.
Or actually, since it just happened last round, if you have like an AoE healing of any type,
Yeah.
it would heal both him and me
That could hit both of them.
and act like a save.
That would be a level 2 spell, which I don't have access to. Pair of Healing. But even that takes that's 10 minutes. I can cast Aura of Vitality, which has been my go-to heal lately. It's a level 3. But here's the thing. I'm trying to avoid using my level. Okay, so cards on the table. Here's what I'm trying to do. I have one level 3 spot left. My hope is that I can spare the dying on the wolf. My plan is I want to spare the dying on the werewolf and on Camilla. While the werewolf is unconscious, I want to use Remove Curse to remove his werewolf curse, so that way we can actually converse with him as a human and get information from him.
That is a lot, though.
That is a lot. So, I mean, starting, though, I can cast to spare the dying on the two of them.
Yeah.
Or on one at a time.
Yeah. I mean,
Is that? I know that normally, like,
Say again what you're doing.
I want to cast Spare the Dying on both people. I can't do it all in
Right.
one turn,
Right.
but in subsequent turns, I'd like to Spare the Dying on
Yeah.
Ivan, Spare the Dying on Camilla.
Okay, so prioritizing the wolf and not your friend. I just want to make sure I'm hearing this.
No, of course I would prioritize my friend. But
I knew you were angry at me, but that's cold.
no,
But
he's-
He runs over. Are you
dire.
okay, strange wolf?
yeah,
I
that
thought
doesn't
this
make
was
sense.
cold, but that's cold.
So yeah,
Ice cold.
so I'm trying to hold off on using my Aura of Vitality because I can instead use. I need that level 3 spell slot for Remove Curse.
I
That's
think-
the conundrum I'm having.
I think you're kind of taking this as if we're basically out of combat.
Yeah, I don't.
Right.
Yeah, so you're right. So okay, so Spare the
I
Dying.
mean, we're
on
doing
Camilla.
death saving throws. Yeah, we need to kind of go through initiative order to see if anything else interrupts or if she gets hit, she could. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, action 1, Spare the Dying on Camilla.
Okay, so she's stabilized. She's just.
I'm definitely
she's
still
just a statue.
unconscious, but
She's just a statue.
I'm stable.
Yeah.
And then Paul just kind of like sits there and he's very chilly. He just says, "I just wanted to go to sleep." And he's got his hands up, but like he kind of shoots out magic towards Camilla. He's going up the stairs, so I'm going to bring myself back down here. 5, 10, 15. He will open up the door. And what does he see beyond the door?
Okay, I was gonna say that as you are talking, trying to convince her, that she actually opens the door. I mean, I don't know if you can.
Oh, I like that.
Because we're kind of out of initiative order. The door
So
just
we
kind of
are-
opens by
okay.
itself, and sorry, I'm gonna get this on here. Kitty immediately scratches you, and you open the door.
Yes.
At least it
Ouch.
Maybe
Hey.
what happens.
It's okay. It's okay. You want to know what? Your big special lizard
Oh,
friend is here.
what's your AC? What's your AC?
16.
She misses you actually, so it's fine.
She scratches at you.
Yeah, she attempts to scratch you,
big
but she's panicked. She's just freaking out right now.
Shh. Shh. We
Is
got you
Terramyn-
something to drink.
Go
ahead,
Okay.
Rogue.
I also should just say, like, you kind of feel her. She opens the door and kind of backs out of your way. You can kind of sense her, even if you can't see her. That's not what I meant to move. Here we go. I'll just put her on the map, even though she's invisible, so everyone knows where they're walking around her. She's gonna step
That's
out of the
fair.
way for you. She's gonna have this little invisibility blanket on. Where is it?
Okay.
This guy. Okay, so she scratches you. You say we have a drink for you.
I will get Zash
You immediately,
up here.
the smell of pee in that room. Immediately, you're like, oh, come on.
Do we see any blood anywhere else?
No, it's just mostly cold right now. I think with this giant cone of
Sure.
cold just went off right here. You're standing like on ice.
Okay.
The stairs
I
are
motion
super
for
slippery
Zash. I motion for Zash to come up, and I spare the dying on the werewolf, and I'm getting ready to remove curse on him. And actually, spare the dying on the wolf, start to thaw everybody out. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Does Terramyn know
gonna-
who this Stella is?
Good Kitty. I
Would
think
he?
you've met. Whenever y'all first got back from the dinner, the Good Kitty was attacking the kid with the.
Oh, I mean the woman.
Oh,
That just hit us.
the Lady Voctor.
Yeah, would he know her?
Would you know her? I don't think so. No, you wouldn't know her personally. You would know of her because of what the party said about her, but you wouldn't have a relationship or knowledge of her beyond that.
That
Also,
was the
I
one
don't
that
think
was
sh-
chained.
I'm sorry, say again. Rose?
Was that the one that was chained?
She was chained in the little torture chamber and somehow escaped.
Okay, but she seems friendly right now, though. After
She's not. Well, she's invisible, and she opened the door, letting you guys hear her daughter. So you have that.
and she hit us with that spell.
Mm-hmm.
So all Terramyn really knows is that Pall started talking to her
Yeah.
and is now trying to heal people, and he's not worried about fighting her.
You know what? Yeah, she's. Yeah, you can tell she's still standing right there. She's staying close by. So.
I think Terramyn would. Did you save the werewolf, Paul?
I imagine like spare the dying is quick, so both of them are spared from dying, and I'm thawing them out. Time-wise, I think that's what I would have the time to do right now. Is I'm beginning the process. Maybe he's got like a torch out, he's flicked it, and he's like starting to just kind of hold it up by the blocks of ices, thawing them out.
You do have your little green flame.
Huh?
Cats.
Your little green flame. I don't know if it's
I'm
actually
I got
warm or
I got
anything.
my little green. Yeah, I got my little green torch too. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Terramyn's gonna pull out the silver sword, put the hammer away, pull out the silver sword, and kind of like keep it hovering over the werewolf creature.
And I will explain my plan of I am going to, and he's going to say this loud so Lady Voctor can hear as well. I am planning on removing the curse. Actually, just to double check, is that something I can do? We'll remove curse. Can I do a knowledge check on werewolves just to make certain that this plan will work?
Sure. You could just do a. Gosh, I guess it's gonna be an Arcana check, I suppose. Unless you wanna. Unless
Religion?
I won't take a religion on it.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been religion.
Then Arcana. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Arcana
not
or
really nature.
maybe.
It's not really nature either, because
Oh.
they're magical, right?
It's fair.
So he'll look to Paul and say, "Is this the woman we were looking for before?"
I will. I'm sorry. What?
I'm sorry. You're alive, right? You're not dead, are you? Zash is alive, right? Zash is very
Yeah.
quiet. in the middle of
Zash
all
is
this.
alive. It's just Paul's been doing his thing.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fair. I just thought, yeah, Paul might push himself right through to start doing some stuff. What is happening right now? She opened the door. The cat tries to scratch you. What's happening now?
Zash would release his jaws from the block of ice and come up running to Good Kitty.
Okay. As you approach, you hear a voice like, "You harm her, I will freeze your." Do you have balls?
Yeah.
Freeze your balls off.
Zash pays it no mind and just like, Good Kitty! And tries to give Good Kitty a hug.
Okay. She is very much distressed. Give me an animal handling check. Not a freebie. Oh,
24 with
no.
advantage.
If someone was giving you advantage,
I use my inspiration.
I can't give you advantage right now. She doesn't outright attack you, or does she? She just not. She hisses at you. And you can hear Lady Voctor like muttering an incantation. But then Good Kitty does like eventually come up to you and do the thing, nuzzle you.
Does the cat nuzzle thing.
Yes, we've all seen it. We know
Did
how
she-
it goes.
Zash will start to pet her hair while he's getting the bottle out.
Oh, so undignified.
You're Zash's Good Kitty, right?
And he's
Her name is Stella.
You're Zash's Good Kitty, right?
Oh God.
She just says meow. She says.
Zash has this delicious drink for his good kitty, but only for his good kitty. Are you Zash's good kitty?
I like you. You like you?
Oh no, sorry, that wasn't supposed to be. I thought that. Oh, here we go.
Little kitty doesn't like the smell of you.
Oh, that's fun.
Is it Zash?
you.
Zash has been fighting a lot of things and running in bear form for a while. I need a bath. But are you good? Zash's good kitty?
Little kitty is needing her nap.
You can drink
Amazing.
this
These are all free taped.
and have a nice
a lot,
snap.
a lot of these things are things that she's supposed to say if she's healed. So I think that's the only button I can click. But yeah. So you give her you've wooed her. You give her a little saucer to lap up a potion. She doesn't like it right away. Might need a little more sweet talk. But and where did y'all get this potion, by the way? I don't even remember y'all getting this potion.
It's
It
a
was in
greater
the wall.
restore potion. It was behind the painting in the
That's
in
right,
the abbey.
in the abbey. So there's actually a button called Stella Cured. It's like a greater restoration spell.
Oh my. What happened to me? How did I get in my wardrobe? Who are you?
She yeah, it's actually her reaction is, "Where am I? Who are you? What have you done with me?" She's very scared of you guys.
Can I look at Terramyn?
Let me go.
and
I'm sorry. I will. Let me go. My mother's very important, she says, scared of you guys.
Zash
Terramyn,
instantly loses all affection towards her and just starts to walk off. She's no longer an animal.
That's
all right. Terramyn looks
inspiration to you for that. That's so fun.
Paul looks at Terramyn and he's like, "Here, can you keep? Will you please keep thawing Camila out? I'd appreciate it." And so he gives his lantern to Terramyn. Will you please thaw Camila out for me?
Indeed.
Lady Fiona materializes. She's like, "Oh, my darling, you're here. You're safe. You're safe. These men." She looks at you guys. Just they won't hurt you anymore. Leave us alone, she says. Leave us alone. Don't harm my daughter any longer.
Terramyn keeps his head low with the hood kind of shielding. I think he'd only peek behind it, for a second, and then turn back away to keep thawing Camilla. We will leave very soon.
We need to un-ice our friend after saving your daughter. So if you give us a moment to unthaw her after you froze her in our pursuit of trying to save your daughter, then please, we'd greatly appreciate that.
As Zash is walking down the stairs, he says,
Don't you think you have something to do for Strahd since you serve him?
and he just keeps walking.
Fun.
This one, who serves Strahd?
Oh, the woman that has the invisibility cloak that I want to steal.
It's not actually a cloak. She casts greater visibility. The icon looked like a cloak. Okay, so you step down. The voice like, can I go home now?
Malloy, this is your home now.
Oh no, they need me at the orphanage.
This is right beside the orphanage.
But he says, but pointing to the ice sculpture of the wolf.
That will be dealt with very soon.
I don't want to be a grocer. I'm a grave digger.
So here is the issue, and I imagine like he's kind of walked up there. His hands are kind of like folded, and they're in front of him. And he looks at Lady Fiona, and he looks at Stella. But he'll eye Lady Fiona, and he says, I'm not going to lie for you. It's not my job. My job is to save people, if possible, and if it be Kellenvol's will, like we did your daughter. There are other Stellas out there. And this man, and he will point towards Ivan, could possibly have a lead being a werewolf. It's my intention to remove his curse, gain information, so that we can save other people who are just like Stella, who have been abducted from this village. Now, Lady Fiona, if you want to continue to lie about who we are and what we've done to your daughter, despite the fact that we are the ones who saved her and who risked our necks over and over to get to this potion, that's fine. You can do that in dignity to me. But lying to Stella? Why, you know better than the boy who continued to lie to her and practice magic on her, meddling with her mind. Maybe you do it through other manipulations and strategies, but the end result is still the same, meddling in a person's mind. And he'll look at Stella and he will say, the boy was messing with you and practicing magic on you. He broke your mind. He caused you to think that you were a cat. And I want you to know this because everyone in the village, or most of the people in the village, saw you be crazy. It's important that you know that, because everyone is going to talk about how you've changed and how it's been overnight. How you two want to deal with that, that's fine. And he will look at Fiona and he'll say, but I will tell you that the answer isn't more lies, isn't more manipulation. It's the truth, and stepping into it as hard as it can be.
I would clap if I'm not slumped across the floor. Present.
No, I love it.
He's still,
Again,
he's still got a torch on Camila trying to thaw her out.
You have your inspiration is back as well, Frankie.
That was beautiful.
Zash, on his way out of the door, he yells up, "Goodbye, good kitty," and he walks outside.
I love this. That's the most tragic part. Is he lost an animal companion? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I
He
need.
lost an animal companion.
I need Frank's there. I need Paul to roll another persuasion check.
I'm going to immediately cash in that inspiration.
That I just gave you. Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Not great.
Ugh.
Okay. Okay. She's going to say, you have done as you said you would do. So our business is done. And she begins to take Stella, tries to brush past you guys.
And to be clear, our business includes you not trying to make a move for Burgermeister in this place anymore. This is the one place in the world, this place that's free from the devil's influences. We don't need a puppet on the chair that governs this place. And he will, if possible, try and catch Terramyn's eye, as if to kind of be like, be ready, if need be.
Yeah, definitely. Terramyn's not liking this lady.
Yeah, she says, again, trying to walk past you guys. As long as no one's like grabbing her as she walks past, she says, that girl won't last a week. She says as she continues down the stairs.
Do we try it? Do we? I don't know if we can allow. But I mean, here's the thing. I've got 8 hit points.
No.
I don't
we don't try
I don't
now.
even know if we're in a position to.
I got 0 hit points.
She's still an X-Plug,
Yeah,
like,
we gotta-
guys, come on, guys.
I've still got 28. I'm ready to go.
28 and no
Yeah.
shifts.
I've got like 19. I don't think.
The nice
right
thing
now,
is Lady Bunker has all
yeah.
of her hit points.
Yeah.
The other issue is Stella's right there too, so who knows how that will impact.
I mean, it's very possible.
She wouldn't hurt her.
But she's threatened her now, so she's got to go.
Oh, he threatened Irina, yeah. Well,
Yeah. So
But
after
was
she
it a
leaves-
threat, or
Was
was it
she-
her just saying she won't succeed?
she can't. She's worse than the other mad guy.
So after she leaves, she does leave, right?
She
walks
will.
out with
She
her.
will as long as no one stops her. She's going to walk right out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop her. Is anybody else?
Yeah, on her way out, you can say or do whatever you like on her way out.
I'm gonna attack her. No, I'm just kidding.
She's like,
Actually, Zash on her
I'll just
way
fall
out
on
is
her.
actually going to grab Lady Voctor's wrist
Oh,
and look at her dead in the eyes.
Either raise that child right and protect her for the rest of her life, or I will bite your throat and rend it from your body.
And he lets go.
she says, I would do anything for my family.
I'd also point out that the boy is gone. We took care of him. He's no longer in this place, so he's not an issue anymore. In case that's a concern of yours.
Yeah, you hear her going, as she continues up the door.
Well, Zash was outside waiting for her. That's what he was doing. Was he walked out of there?
Oh, you met her out by the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Yeah,
And
she proceeds.
I want-
She takes her daughter, but continues to lead her down the road.
When Zash actually grabbed her wrist, he used his full strength on her wrist.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
That spell she hit us with. That was a nasty one.
It was terrible. I'm shivering.
She
I
should
had-
probably die soon.
I had to bump her up to a challenge CR6, so she was too easy before.
You son of a bitch. You son of a... So
Well-
if we're out of initiative and we've got... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Camilla.
Oh, I was just gonna say this is my fault for being a squishy and going ahead. But I didn't know there was an invisible woman with a freaking dragon's breath
How could you
kind
know?
of ability.
Yeah, cone of cold is what you guys say.
Ugh.
If we're out of initiative and we have the time, we'll spend the time unthawing both of them. I will use Cure Wounds, which gets max healing because of my Grave Domain. I think it's Circle of Mortality. Is that it?
How much HP is that?
You get I'm going to use my regular level 1 Cure Wounds, but it gives you max. It's like I rolled an 8 on the die. So you
Oh,
get
because
max
my
healing
HP is at
from it.
0.
Correct. So that would be a D8 plus my Wisdom mod, so that's 4. So you get 12 hit points back.
Heck yeah, I'm alive!
So yeah, you're unthawed, you're alive. That would be one of my first level spells. Paul, after we take the time to spare the dying, I'm going to bring it up to Camilla and say, like, do you know if we can? I'm uncertain. Do you know if I can remove this werewolf's curse by removing curse? I have a spell that would allow me to do it, but I don't know. You're
Did you roll
better
the
versed
Arcana?
in the art.
Oh.
I did, but I rolled like a 12, and you didn't really give me anything. So I
gotcha.
assumed you. I
And I
assumed
have-
just kind of.
Been an
Yeah, I mean, I
inhabitant
noticed.
of these lands, but the first thing that happens when you bring me back from death, first of all, my eyes were still pink at the time, but they slowly shift back to cyan, and I blink. And like I'm trying to catch my breath for a second. I was literally dead a second. You can't imagine, or you can't really expect her to like instantly be like, "Oh yeah, I know how werewolves are." It's like, like I was literally frozen.
Well, Chris,
Dead.
or you're muted, Frankie.
But
That's fair. I put the cart before the horse.
yeah, so like she tries to collect herself. Like she takes like a minute to kind of like reorganize her thoughts before she finally answers. Would I know anything about werewolves?
Okay, what'd you roll?
Oh,
Did
I
you
haven't
roll yet?
rolled.
Yeah.
And since would this technically be a Barovian history? Or would this be Arcana?
I guess I could let you roll Barovian history, but I'm gonna bump up the DC that you need to reach.
I mean,
You
I'm
do
fine with
Barovian
Arcana.
lore. Yeah, roll an Arcana.
Okay.
To see what you know. But it's going to be, these guys are, I mean,
I
yeah.
didn't really encounter much werewolves.
I mean, you've heard of them, certainly. Like, they are known to exist in this world. But you don't know how to heal them.
Fortunately, I don't know much beyond that. I've never actually interacted
Yeah.
with one. Normally, if I see one, I tend to make a wide go around the.
I think word on the streets is once a werewolf, always a werewolf, as far as you know. I mean, you
Yeah.
don't know for sure.
She's talking again.
I'm still still have that.
He's
Oil.
She just moved her finger. Doesn't that make you happy?
Just in case, I'm going to cure wounds myself, so that'll be a 1d8 plus 12, or 1d8 plus 4, so 7. Just to give myself a little something for my next part of my plan. All right, so then I tell Terramyn, all right, here's the deal, everyone. Everyone, come on, let's go. Bring it in, like he's a theater director. Let's go. All right, come on.
I am very
All right.
slowly inching my way over to you because I'm so.
Are you meeting downstairs?
Yeah,
Zash?
so around Ivan.
Terramyn's
who's
helping
still
you
outside the
off.
door.
Zash
front
is
porch.
still just sitting on the stoop, watching the road as where Good Kitty left. Just watching that road.
Yeah. They're walking down the
I'm
main
so
road.
Zash, I want you to know I'm so sorry that you lost your friend. So I know that's probably really hard right now. Are you okay?
I'm going to rip that werewolf's throat.
Okay. Before you do that, here's what I would like to do. I want everybody to have weapons out and be ready. I'm going to remove the curse on this person, heal them, which will bring them back up.
Okay, here's what happens. Sorry, mechanically, do you thaw them before you heal them, or do you heal them before you thaw them?
I spared the dying, was the first thing that I did.
Right. You
And then
stabilize
I
them
would.
first.
So I stabilized him 1st. Then the plan is to remove the curse while he's unconscious, and then to heal him.
Cool. I want to say, like, mechanically, when they die, they're supposed to return to their human form, but he was frozen in a wolf state. So as soon as he's thawed, he, like, back to a humanoid form.
Cool. Cool. That's cool.
Like, slowly as it starts to, like, thaw. Like, arm first, and body still, head still a wolf. It's crazy like that.
Can I have the sword ready?
Yes. Like, we can literally all be standing around him, ready to just, like, you can go your whole crazy demon thing that you do.
I can't do that. I'm too exhausted for that. But I can do this, and like I'll hold my hand off or up, and like there'll be a like a shadowy skull there with the dagger waiting. I'm gonna ready blindness, deafness.
Yes, this is awesome. Good thinking. Good thinking. You're going to stab. You're going to blind it. Zash, would you please help us? We really need you.
Zash will slump up and walk in there. And he will grab a hold of this thing's throat.
No!
To be clear, I will only cast the spell if he shows an attack towards one of us.
Zash.
We need to find out where the other children are.
Exactly. This man might have a lead on where the other children are. I know that you're sad about losing Good Kitty. I know that you're sad he threatened. I know you're angry. I know you got lots of emotions. You're feeling a lot of things right now. I just need you to take it back a notch. Just like a notch. You can hoot the throat, but maybe just give him room to speak. Because there's a chance that if this works, he won't be a werewolf anymore. Which means that he'll be free of the curse that bound him, as well as the people that bound him. Which means that, essentially, the man that, if this remove curse thing works, and he'll try and look in Zash's eyes, I might be killing the werewolf right now.
Zash just looks at him and goes,
I don't have a weapon, so this is the best I have.
That's fair. You can be on standby like that. Hello, my love. All right, baby. Okay. All right, so if everybody's on standby, it sounds like everyone's good with the plan. We all good? Places,
my head
everyone?
is like on the table,
Places?
thumb up, other hand holding spell.
Hey, you woke me up for this.
Do you put the body on the table and you all stand around it? What does this look like?
I think we should keep him on the steps. That seems like uncomfortable terrain, and then that way it might make it difficult for him. I don't know. So yeah.
Terrain, one might call it.
Paul will use his last level 3 spell to remove curse, which is one of the few spells I had prepared, amazingly, for level 3 on Ivan. And then he'll look at everyone and he's like, do I notice anything when I cast it? Does anything crazy happen?
Is he conscious? He's only stabilized, right?
He's only stabilized, so this is all happening while he's unconscious.
You've defrosted him. He's back in humanoid form.
Yes.
He looks like he's in a coma, essentially. He's like, stable but unconscious. And then in this state, you cast the spell on him, right?
Correct.
Okay. What does that spell normally look like when you cast it? If you would cast it outside the land of Barovia?
Oh, that's a good question. At your touch, all curses affecting one creature. So I imagine, like, golden light kind of like comes from his hand. This is how I would imagine it happening back in the Underdark. He would, for other people who get it, like golden light would come out from it, or silver light, Kellamvor, and it probably like comes in through them, like kind of like envelops them. Looks probably very similar to cure wounds, except for the difference is rather than like a warmth of light like coming out like healing things from them, like his hands are probably glowing, and you know he would touch somebody, and I don't know how you could tell if a curse is removed. I think maybe there's like an audible crack from like a break of an enchantment,
like a rock being cracked around their body or something.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what happens. There's something else that I've been I keep forgetting to implement. Magic is supposed to be weird in this world, and so I want to describe the magic as, Camila's always creepy, but in general, all the magic spells should be different here than they are in the regular world. And one of the things I've heard people do, and I'm like, I love that, is to have healing spells hurt. So when you heal someone, it's like, it hurts when you heal somebody. Like, you're still getting healed, but it causes physical pain, which is just kind of fun. So,
like hydrogen peroxide.
Sure. Hydrogen doesn't hurt. It's alcohol that hurts. Peroxide feels
both.
fine.
Rubbing alcohol and witch hazel.
So much worse. Okay, here's what happens. In the same vein, you cast this spell, and it looks kind of like it normally does. It's got shadowy wisps going through it that normally are not in the radiant magic that you're casting. And you hear that crack over his body, and he just screams out, "Ah!" And what do you want? And that's where we're gonna cut the episode.
Nice! It worked!
Yeah. Good job, guys.
Hell yeah.
Honestly, Camila needed to chill in that moment anyway.
Chill. I wish I could blast with a cone of cold in this weather.
It's good fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
I mean,
Well, she got iced out real quick though.
Nah.
We should stop now. Thanks for
Why?
watching, everybody.
That was definitely a chilling experience.
yeah. But
Chill out.
It was pretty cool.
but yeah, thank you guys everyone for watching, for joining us. That was a really, really fun session. Thank you both so much, Bees. Thank you everyone
Thank you,
else
guys.
for the very
Thanks,
fun encounter.
Wait, did the stream freeze for anybody?
It should have changed to thank you for watching.
I'm
That was a
Oh.
It freeze.
Oh,
it's about to get really cold in here.
trust me,
let's
Karai.
kick
I
some
want to
ice.
keep going. I want to keep going.
I need everyone to chill out.
Everybody chill.
Some ice.
God, for it to be a one-hit kill, I'm so squishy.
Yeah, I'm really glad I rolled high on that. I was like, this could be crappy damage. It wasn't.
No.
Yeah, man, I almost went down.
But take care,
roll back.
everyone. Thanks again.
Take care.
Good night, everybody.
Do well.
night.